Welcome everybody to session 19 of Night Out on the DL. I'm your host and DM as always, RaginRengo. We got a motley crew as always, and we'll see what happens today. If you want to get us going with the recap, BigYin, feel free.
Right. So last time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Kind of a real discussion session. A lot of talking, not a lot of action. We picked up with the majority of the group, sans Ulrich and Cromwell, discussing the fight that was started with the guys who were either trying to kidnap us, just get us to go with them. The BigYin wasn't really having it, but the discussion was had, and turns out we didn't kill anyone. We just destroyed a bunch of wood golems, so that was kind of interesting. And after a long discussion, we decided to chase down Ulrich and Cromwell and made our way around, pulling an end around the town and to the tower. We get to the tower, and everyone else hides off around a corner while I go and talk to everyone and talk to people at the tower, get them to come out and see if they're going to attack us, and we have to jump them and fight our way through the tower. If we can just talk our way in and get our friends out without having to kill anybody. Inevitably, I blow everyone's cover once I realize that, there isn't much really to worry about with these people, that it was all a big misunderstanding, and that our friends were inside, and, we just want to talk to them, and we can go about our business. So we go inside, we get invited inside, and turns out while we were kind of faffing about trying to get to the tower, Ulrich and Cromwell had kind of sorted out their own situation. It was a whole big misunderstanding. They weren't trying to kidnap us. They apparently wanted to hire us for a job, and the guy they sent out really wasn't the most intelligent and did a very poor job and did not really understand what he was supposed to do, and he ended up losing an arm because of it too, and Cromwell was allowed to cut it off. So, that's a whole chestnut to unpack.
Well, he did actually kidnap us.
I mean, well, technically he kidnapped us, but I mean, the guy did, let's just face it, the guy didn't exactly do a good job of explaining what needed to happen. Let's put it that way. So we all sit down, have a discussion. Turns out they are the Feathergale Knights. This is their tower. They're just kind of like they're more of a social club than they are really a knightly order. They don't do any kind of serve and protect. They don't even really do much to protect the town. They just kind of have this tower out in the middle of the wilderness to go out, get drunk, and then go hunt big scary monsters for fun. The kind of rich snobbery bullshit. And they heard that there was a particularly strong group of adventurers about, and they were looking to hire us as additional muscle to go take down a couple of Manticores, 3 to be exact. The deal that's been struck up is we get one all to ourselves, and if we kill it, we get paid. But we're not supposed to go help with the other 2 Manticores that the Feathergale Knights think they can handle all on their own, unless, well, they ask for help. And then at that point, if we kill it, we get additional money on top of on top of the initial kill. This entire time we're talking to the second in command, some annoying kind of crazy psycho lady that doesn't really bear mentioning, and we haven't met the leader of the Feathergale Knights yet. And so where we left off was we had a very nice lunch, and we were about to kind of like discuss the job at an upcoming party before we went off and went hunting Manticores.
Cool. So a couple things to fill in. Our good old buddy, the Llus, the orc, finally opened up the grimoire that he received, and lo and behold, he pulled a skull from the deck of many things, which caused a fight with an avatar of death. Upon a very close ordeal, Llus wins, and now has the ghost, as it were, perhaps, of Rock Skullcrusher Monarch as his new wizarding teacher, along with his grimoire that he's able to use kind of as he desires. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Llus, you have decided to move forward with his kind of spell book and kind of toss yours aside, or just keep it as a secondary item, correct?
Yeah, it still looks OP.
Cool. I mean, it is a culmination of like 300 years of magic, so it would make sense for it to be super strong. And secondly, Savra, who is the second in command, just negotiate with you guys on those terms right now. But she gave you guys the receipt for that, and you'll find out kind of what the reasoning for that receipt was. Hopefully later on this session. So with that, we can kind of get started, I think. So yeah, so Savra just left you guys after giving you guys that receipt. She said, if you don't mind just knocking on the door, I can, or is Bob here, we can help show you guys around the tower. She kind of looks up at the sky. I probably should bring her back into the room, make more sense. She looks kind of outside to kind of see. She walks over, she kind of brushes past you guys a little bit just to get to the window. And she kind of peers up and she's like, ooh, looks like she'll be here soon, our leader. And we can kind of finish up talks then. Last we heard there were 3 Manticores, but she will be bringing us the most up-to-date and latest information on the hunt. And we can, I guess, if you feel you need to renegotiate, feel free to with her. But I was given the maximum output of 35 gold pieces per person. Oh, one quick aside. It's not that you guys are super strong. It was you guys were the only ones. So that was a nice little spin BigYin tried to put on your guys' adventuring party. But just wanted to, straighten that out a little bit.
Can I do an insight check
Sure.
to see how she knows this person's coming soon
Sure.
by just looking out the window?
Sure.
Great.
So we're starting off strong with the rolls.
Get it out of the system.
Yeah, might as well. Before you guys have a combat, that might be good to do. You're not sure how she can tell, but as you kind of peer, if you want to peer out the window, feel free to also. Are you gonna
Sure.
Look out the window.
Yeah.
So you can
Okay,
get,
why don't we to roll a perception roll?
no, just yeah. You will move your character there, just so you can actually be next to the window. Yeah, go and roll perception. Excellent. So with that roll, you kind of see off in the distance a bunch of vultures kind of doing circles. And she's kind of looking in that same direction, which is why you went to look that way. And that's how you can surmise she is making the assumption that her leader will be coming back in the near future.
Gotcha.
And she's like, well, gentlemen, if you need anything else from me, feel free to knock on the door. And Bob and myself will be out. Please don't explore by yourselves. If you would like to go somewhere, we can take you. We can give you a tour of the spire. But until then, if you don't mind just staying chill in here or asking us if you want to go somewhere, that would be great.
Real quick question.
Yes?
What is a manticore?
Ah, yes. The wonders of the Manticore. And you just see her kind of like her eyes start to look out into the distance as she gives you guys this fun little rousing speech. She's like, Manticores are beasts of, let's say, evil. How about that, huh? They're a monster in every sense of the word. Think humanish face, lion body, wings of a dragon, and a nasty spiked tail. Yeah, they're ferocious. They don't kill for sport per se, but if they see a person walking around, or an orc, or a lizard person, or a dwarf, many dwarves actually, they'll just swoop in, kill them, and take them back to the lair to eat. So we try to kind of keep the population under control, as it were, so that the Red Larch doesn't have problems with them. as they are, you might say, ill-equipped to deal with a massive Manticores.
So, aside from the tail, anything we should be looking out for in the flying, of course.
While it's flying, there are spikes that do fly off its back and tails that could hit you and hurt. I've seen a giant vulture, get hit by a couple of these and start heading down because its wings are messed up. I've seen people get hit by one of these spikes and just fly off the vulture. So be careful of that. Anything else?
Yes, not so much about the Manticores, but about the wood golems that you sent to bring us here.
Wait, what?
It's a bit...
They...
I...
They... And you see her, as you say that, she puts her hand on her forehead and she's just rubbing it really strongly. She's like, they did what now? Come again, please?
Dear, is it something I shouldn't have said?
No, please continue.
So, the lads that were sent to collect us, it seemed they were wood golems, and well, I do recall I told you we kind of kicked the crap out of them, and I did some more thinking about it, and I found it a wee bit suspect that you sent wood golems after us instead of sending people, especially when these wood golems were a bit on the explodey side.
You hear a deep sigh as she just kind of looks up at the ceiling, just kind of muttering. You see a slur of obscenities come out of her mouth, but she's not saying them aloud. And she looks back at you. She's like, I cannot apologize enough for them sending wood golems to you guys with incendiary devices on their persons. Those were meant to be last resort magical items that we had in case we were attacked by manticores, a dragon, plenty of different things. And
so not only did your men use a rather dangerous item on us
Peter.
unintentionally, it seems like your man didn't do either you did not explain very well to your man what he was supposed to do, or he's not very bright.
I gave Peter 3 just in case they were attacked by something while looking for you as a distraction. You send one of these out on a with some magic or something, maybe shoot it with a catapult just at the dragon or at the griffin or whatever creature is attacking them, and they can make an escape. Simple as that, right? I didn't think he was stupid enough to use them on regular folks. Are you? And she kind of looks, she's like, who? How did you kill them?
I mean, they did it. I didn't want to fight to begin with, but I mean, we literally just beat the crap out of them. It wasn't difficult.
My bad.
And yeah, that one, the orc over there kind of just hit them with a whole bunch of fire, and they went boom.
And you just see her just make a nod of understanding. Fire, yes.
I mean, we didn't know they were packed with explosives.
And I understand. I'm not upset with you. It's probably best that you did that because the golems would not have stopped until you had either exploded them or disabled them from moving. So that was not a bad decision from a strategical standpoint. Whether that was intended or not, I'm not going to question that. But damn it. Let's just say that was not ideal. And I do apologize for the incident. I don't blame you. But she looks at Cromwell. Peter might die. you might get your wish after all, Cromwell. And
Whole lot of apologizing going
Are we
on.
able to? Yeah, are we able to like check if this chick's like, almost disingenuous?
sure, yeah,
Insight checking that.
yeah, feel free to.
Is that an insight check?
Yep, that would be insight.
We got one wisdom.
I
What do
got
we
it. Here we go.
He's got it. He did
Got
roll a
it.
16, but continue. You can roll 2. Feel free. Anybody who wants to insight this, feel free. Yeah, so Lando and Ulrich, you guys believe her. She's visibly pissed, but not at you guys. She kind of understands from like a tactics situation. You guys felt you were under attack, so you fought. So it makes sense to her. She's just pissed that they no longer have use of these 3 wooden golems with incendiary devices, because as you guys would have known if you guys were like within 5 feet, may not have been pretty for you.
Yeah,
Right,
really,
well, I'm glad
really
you
does
learned
sound
that.
like a murder attempt rather than kidnapping, which is a little worse. But who am I? Who am I to complain?
And she just looks at you, she's like, that's why I'm going to kill Peter.
Can we watch?
She just looks at you with like the most confused look on her face. You want to watch me toss someone off the tower?
Oh yeah,
I mean, kinda.
that'd actually be awesome. God, that
mean-
would go way better than I was thinking.
I just kind of like look at the guys and I'm just like, lads,
Ah.
do we really need this Peter fellow to really get killed? I mean, he may
Well,
just be dim.
She seems like she's gonna kill him anyway. So
No, he's
Do you
dead.
really need to kill him?
No, he's dead. He has
Yeah,
cost me
so-
more gold than his life is worth at this point.
I mean, he's just
He is
dim.
he keeps costing me money. This is not the first time he's done something stupid, I promise you. This is not his
mean-
first strike. Let me promise you
I mean,
that.
do you want to take him into like indentured servitude? Maybe?
No, he's costing me money.
I mean,
He pretty much is
I can
indentured
order you the
servitude
gun.
if we're not, wink wink nudge nudge. He kind of is. But let's just
I
say
mean,
he owes me a life debt. So I brought him in to do work and to hopefully become a better person. And he's just been terrible. I don't
do you happen to know a Mr. Leader? And this all sounds very familiar.
she looks at you, she's like, what? Is that a title?
Never
Is that
mind.
a
Never mind.
does that mean something?
It's someone we know. Look, I didn't feel comfortable with you killing the man.
Then don't watch.
I mean, if he's your man,
I do.
fine.
Kill him.
Yeah, I'll be abstaining.
That's fine.
I'm not keen on it, if you ask me.
Nope, I agree. I wouldn't, I wouldn't do this in front of guests. But some people have asked to see it. Who am I to stop them from watching? I'm going to
I
kill
mean-
Peter now. If you wish to watch, feel free to come. Otherwise, feel free to stay here. You won't see him fall from this side of the window. How about that, huh?
Can I before
I'm going
she
to sit here and concentrate on the staff, and I'll just walk off it. I'll just grab a chair, pull it into the corner away from any window, and just like meditate on my staff for a bit.
Sure. You were saying, Elwarin?
I wanted to go back to the Manticores
Mm-hmm.
real quick. Since you guys, it sounds like you've been hunting these beasts for a while. Is there any like tips you can get us on hunting one of them? Do they have any weaknesses? Anything that would be helpful for us while we're on the hunt?
She kind of sits there and thinks about it for a second. She's like, they're pretty strong. They attack a lot. Weaknesses. I honestly think just surrounding one is really the best shot you got. If
So-
you got ranged
that's-
weapons also, like lances, pikes, spears, those are good, keeping it at bay. You look like you're an archer, so shooting things would be probably in your best bet from a distance, so it doesn't get up in front of you, but it does have a ranged attack, so do be careful of that.
So your typical strategy is just outnumbering one.
Pretty much, yeah. It's kind of
Okay.
hard to fight them mano-a-mano. Just out of character, they typically have a higher action economy than most people. So it's typically rough to just fight them 1v1 unless you're just like significantly stronger than them. But in game, yeah, it's just they're giant beasts. I personally can't fight a beast that large by myself. I don't even know if the leader could. Maybe. I've actually never seen the leader go all out ever. She just kind of she holds back to train the men, as it were. She's really awesome, honestly. But I don't know. It's possible. It's definitely possible she could take it in a 1v1 fight.
Well, I was more curious about any strategies that we could.
Yeah, just surround it and stab it and shoot it.
Okay.
I guess healers heal the people that are in the front taking damage. Magic
I was
dudes
kind of.
shoot them from the
I'll-
back. I don't. It's basic military strategy is probably what you're looking for.
I'll look over at Elwarin and I'll say, asking if they've got any special arrows, maybe some splody ones like them wood golems. That might be useful, eh? Nudge him in the ribs.
Sure.
Okay. Do you have any specific weapons, anything like those exploding golems that we could be useful?
As you say exploding golems, you see her face just go dark again, and she's like, no weapons we would bring on a manticore hunt. We've got some tower defense stuff that if a manticore came close to you, probably get shot out of the sky pretty quickly. But no, nothing that we typically bring on a hunt. We keep a lot of stuff just in the tower in case, manticores, griffins, whatever attack us. People, I guess, flying on beasts attack us. I don't know, but no, nothing that we have specific for hunting manticores. If that's what you're asking.
Can I do a check if she's telling the truth?
Sure.
Is that inside?
Yeah.
Or...
Y'all really are not trusting people. Yeah, she's not lying to you. Everything she said has been truthful. She hasn't lied, I don't think, to you guys really about anything. She has tiptoed around a few things, but she's never lied to you. And she doesn't seem like she's lying to you right now. When she was talking about the tower defense stuff, it seems like they probably do have specific weapons for tower defense that would be really effective against things like the manticores and other stuff like that. But yeah, nothing that she would bring with her on a manticore hunt, like she was saying.
Right then. Well, that answers that question.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go kill Peter. You guys, if whoever wants to follow, feel free to. The rest of you, I guess, just stay here and Bob will come help you out with whatever you need.
I go with her to watch the show.
Before
You
you
want-
head out, yeah,
Yeah,
hand me
book.
that book.
Yeah. I give you the book.
Excellent. Cool.
Give me something to distract myself.
She's like, you won't. And then she thinks about it, she's like, you might hear some screaming, actually. I shouldn't say you won't. That's definitely a possibility. And,
I'll just take my staff off into a corner and sit and meditate on the thing for a bit.
Sure. I'm gonna move you guys, the people that are probably coming. Do we have Cromwell yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, for Cromwell's sake, the fact that the wooden
Peter's getting
golems
murdered.
got exploded, Peter is
Yes.
going to get murdered by getting thrown out of a tower.
Yeah.
That's great.
We'll leave them there. The rest of you guys. So, Elwarin, you're not coming?
No. I'm just gonna stand at the window and look towards those flying vultures.
Okay, that's fine. So Savra just takes you upon many flights of stairs up, and we'll get to that point in 1 second. Apologies, I'm doing some things I wasn't expecting to do right now because I didn't know
Kill
you guys
Peter?
are actually. Yeah, I wasn't planning on it, but since you guys gave her that information, she's gonna kill Peter. It's kind of how that goes. Let me move you guys over. I have to use one at a time. Sorry, it's a very large map, so enjoy moving yourselves up on your screen.
Why is he so little?
Who?
If I bring a guy over, like.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with that, my dude. I think you just have, what you have to do is when you drag it out, make it big again, delete it, and then drag it out again. It might work. I have no idea. And you just see her snap, and you see some wind again going off of her fingers as she snaps. And
Peter.
he's coming. And you see Peter kind of hobbling up the steps. And she looks at Peter, half-handed, and with the cripple arm on his left. And she's like, Peter, I'm going to ask you one time, and just one time, to tell me the truth. Did you use those wooden golems we got recently on these fine people as your way of inviting them to the tower? And as she says that, you see like the shadows behind her get a little bit bigger. She's not growing at all, but just like the shadows behind her seem to be growing bigger. And Peter starts to whimper. He's like, yes, it was just, I'm sorry. I did it. I'm sorry. And she just says, Peter, I've given you so many chances. Is it difficult to follow my orders? Am I just not clear on my instructions? And he looks at her. He says, no, ma'am, your instructions are always very clear. I don't know, I just get flustered, I guess. I'm not sure why I can't. It's hard for me to follow these directions. She's like, Peter, you know I paid a pretty penny for those golems for tower defense and to save you guys from dragons and, you know, other really terrible shit that could happen. Yeah, yes. I don't know why. I thought I sent people. I thought I said send the people out, and then I guess I sent the wrong... And she's like, what happened to the vultures? And he looks at her and she's like, what do you mean? We had all of our vultures that came back. And she looks at both of you, the three of you guys, with like a kind of cocked eyebrow. The vultures didn't explode? She's asking you three as a group now.
The vultures didn't explode, no.
And then she looks back at Peter. And then she looks back at you guys, and she's like, what? So let me get this straight. Just the golems exploded, but the vultures looked fairly okay. Like, it wasn't a massive explosion that, like, detonated in, like, a 10-foot radius or anything?
No.
And you guys just hear her mumbling obscenities again. She's like, Peter, I'm going to give you two options. One, I can drop you off this tower. Or two, you can go back, talk to the gentleman we bought the golems off of, and find out why there wasn't a massive explosion. Because obviously something's defective here. And Peter just looks at her, eyes wide. And he's like, you're giving me an option to redeem myself? She's like, well, Peter, I see this two ways. One, you've saved me a massive headache from finding out these things don't work when we need them to work. And two, I've been cheated. And honestly, if you don't do this right, that guy will probably kill you himself, honestly. And then you see Peter kind of look, and he looks a little bit more resolved now. He still doesn't have his good arm, right? So his still shriveled up arm is is there, and he just looks at her and he's like, I won't fail you, Savra. I promise. I won't I won't fail you this time. I will track him down, and I will find out why the blast wasn't as big as it was intended to be. She's like, dismissed. I don't want to see your fucking face again until you figure out what the hell happened and come back with some better fucking golems. And he does a little salute, but he's still used to the muscle memory with his right arm, so it just the half of the forearm kind of comes up, and he looks. He's like, fuck, and then he kind of puts it down, and he heads out. And she looks at you three, and she's like, well, I apologize, there is no show. However, you've done me a service by 1, helping me get rid of Peter for now, and 2, explaining to me that my product was defective. So I thank you again. Is there anything I can do for you while we wait?
Well, so much for that, I guess.
I was really looking forward to Peter dying.
She's like, well, there's still a chance of that. Well, if there's nothing else, we can head back down and we can go back to the break room, the little cafeteria, as it were, and I will let you guys know when our leader gets here. Does that sound amicable to you guys?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, we go back, looking dejected.
Yeah.
Sure, makes sense. So give me a second to move you guys back. Nope,
I'll look over at them. I'll look at them as they walk through the door. It's like, y'all look upset. Was it that bad?
Yeah, it was that bad. He didn't scream on the way down.
There was no way down.
I'll look over at Cromwell and I'll be like,
I've got no
she
problem
did they
with you
throw
guys-
the wee man off the tower? Well, that's good.
I don't got no problem with you guys just straight lying to them if you guys want. That's not a huge issue.
Can
for me.
I roll deception?
Yeah, feel free to.
You do? All right, let's go.
Yeah, and you guys can place yourselves in the room as you guys want to be. I just kind of wanted to get you guys in there.
No, I have terrible deception. It's not gonna go great.
You can try.
To deceive them and see like him not flying off the window.
Yeah, so
I'll look over. This is hilarious.
yeah,
Since Elward was looking out the window, I'll be like, did you see a man roll out the window then?
so what did
I
you
didn't
say,
see-
Lando, for your deception?
Well, I was just trying to do the same thing that Useless was doing.
Okay, so you're bolstering it. All right. So with the 17, you guys actually have to roll insight checks. Like Lando is giving you guys additional details onto how it occurred that are making it a little bit more believable. Lando, feel free to fill in details if you'd like.
Yeah, so we were up there on the roof, and she got real close to Peter.
What is that bullshit? How do you get a 21 when on screen I watch the dice roll and it goes from an 18 to a 4?
I don't know.
There is no
I don't
18
know, but I'll take
right
it.
now. It is not a
I
21.
added the two numbers. And
So
then
it's 18
subtracted
plus 3.
one because that's how
No.
many dice
There's
were
no 18 on the 3D roll. It
Oh.
went from 18 to 4. It didn't finish landing on 18.
Got it. I don't have that turned on because it's very clunky for me.
I'll take it. It doesn't matter what's on the dice. What matters is what's on the table.
Yeah,
And
It is on the table. I got a screenshot. Let's go.
I'm not cheating.
He's
You're
hacking.
cheating.
Hey, I'll kind of look at Useless, and I'll look at Lando, and then I'll just be like, then I think you're telling me the truth. And I'll look over at Cromwell because he's the one who looks the most upset, and I'll just be like, did the big lady throw the wee man off the tower or not? You said there was no fall.
I think they said there was no screaming. I think that's what they said.
There's no screaming.
I'm gonna choose to sit in silence.
We cut his tongue off before we threw him off the roof.
Call it bullshit on all of it.
I'm gonna look up from my book. And be like, I mean, if she's not gonna follow through with her threats, I mean, now I see why things are falling apart here.
So why did the big lady not toss the man off the tower then? There's got to be a reason why she didn't follow through. She was right upset.
They had some defective golems.
Oh. Did they not go boom enough then?
Apparently, they were supposed to explode in a 10-foot radius.
Oh, that's a good thing then. Lando would have been cooked like a turkey.
No, I was close. I was far enough
I think he was
away.
15 feet away from the closest
I was
one.
at ball distance. You know?
Oh, that's a fair point. It's a fair point.
Yeah, I just mechanically, I think he was 15 feet away, so it would have been okay if it had done the 10-foot explosion. But I could be wrong. I think it was 15 feet if I remember correctly.
But I mean, it's a better story if you like the DM
Sure.
just isn't jumping in and saying mechanically.
Yeah, but anyway,
I was the king of this rock at that time when I threw the ball.
Aye.
And
So
I
let me get this straight. Her people don't follow orders. She
Aye.
doesn't follow through on the things she says she's going to do, and she has supply line problems.
Also correct.
Yeah, I agree, but admittedly, she's not the biggest of the big ladies here. Apparently, we'll have to talk with the one in charge to see what's going on with this. What
Well,
was that wee rat? What was that wee rat I had? Oh, that Mickey Mouse. This Mickey Mouse operation.
she
A bit odd.
she is in command here.
Well, temporarily, the big one's away.
Well, yeah, that's what you got generals for. But she's never mind. You wouldn't understand. All right, go back to reading the book.
Not everyone
just,
can be
like,
as good
look-
as you, Ulrich.
I'll just look over at Ulrich, shake my head, and just go back to focusing on the staff.
have you ever used the staff's power ever? Since
Not
you got
yet. I haven't had an opportunity to. There hasn't been an opportunity for me to really yet to cast a wind wall around me that pushes like everything away from me. But fighting Manticores might actually be a good reason for it.
Possibly. So you guys are kind of hanging out for a couple hours, and then you guys just hear a big boom, 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 boom. And if you guys want to take a look out your window, feel free.
All right,
And
I'll
those
take a
of you-
peek out the window.
For those of you that are, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
I shall also.
So just the two? Or three, I mean?
No,
Sorry,
it looks
just three.
like myself. Yeah.
No, that's fine. So with that rolls, yeah, you guys just see this massive, beautiful white hippogriff flying into the air. And you see this woman fully clad out in armor. And she's just barking orders to the two other knights on giant vultures that are kind of next to her as they're kind of like, kind of coming back up. And you just see them go flying right up, like really close up, within like I would say like 30 feet from where you guys are standing. So you guys can hear just the wing beats of the giant vulture and the hippogriffs just flying, foom, 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 flying up right past the Feathergale Spire. And the three of you that are at the top, so that's just Cromwell would know this. They seem like they're heading up to the top of the landing, where you guys are at the roof area.
Okay.
It looks like the one in charge is here. Right, smarten up. We may as well look nice for the big one in charge then.
Sure.
I do nothing. I don't even look up my book.
Fair enough. Is your decision? Who am I to argue? Cool. Another like 30 minutes or so pass, and you hear a knock on the door.
We're not decent.
Bob just kind of opens the door and he says, "What are you guys okay? Not decent. What have you done in here?"
It's a joke, you great lummox.
He's like, "Oh, okay, cool. I just, And he kind of opens the door and he kind of heads and he's like, so Savra and the leader would like to meet with you guys. It's been a bit of change of plans. that they would both like to meet with you guys about.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, I think you guys will enjoy this change in plans. And he
Is that you saying that, or is this Bob saying
No,
that?
this is Bob. And Bob's like, I think y'all might be getting some more money. And he's like, if you'll follow me.
I was like, look at Bob. I'm like, I'll not take your word for it, laddie. Your track record with the truth has not been that good.
Well, Bob hasn't lied to you yet either.
No, he hasn't lied, but he's not exactly the most intelligent being, so.
Well, hey, you don't know that about Bob. That was Peter you were talking about previously.
Oh,
These
you're
are
right. That's
two
right.
different
Sorry,
people.
Peter.
Come
Bob
on,
and
man.
Peter.
You
Sorry.
know nothing about Bob. Don't you be besmirching Bob's name. You don't even know the man that well.
Okay, fine. I'll leave Bob alone.
Yeah,
I'll
you
leave Bob alone.
You leave Bob alone with his intelligence, okay? Who knows what his intelligence levels are? You have no clue.
Okay. I apologize to Bob. Continue.
Bob is just looking at you. One tear rolls down the cheek, as always.
Good.
And he's like, well, I'll take you upstairs, but that was mean. I've never seen whatever you are call something stupid before.
Do all of you guys cry so easily?
He's like, no, it's just me. And it's just like I said, just the one tear. He's like, and I have a weird condition where I can only cry out of one eye. I hate you all. And he's like, but Savor will kill me if I don't take you up, so I have to. I hate my life. I'm quitting as soon as we're done here. Yeah, so he kind of opens the door for you guys. Do you head out? Are you guys going?
Yeah, we all follow him.
Alright.
We don't have much of a choice.
I'm gonna move Cromwell here just so I can copy and just move you guys as a group a lot easier. I think this will work. Let me know if it doesn't.
Hey, it worked.
And then this guy's gonna go. Whoa! What happened there? He's gonna go there. Just make sure you guys all pasted okay. Oh man, these fucking sightlines are god awful. Whatever. That's fine. And then yeah, you just see Bob kind of look up. He's like, Savra, I brought them, but I'm resigning today, and he runs off. And she's like, Bob, no. And then Bob leaves.
Wait, can I grab him?
No, Bob.
Throw him off the tower?
No, what? You're not even anywhere near Bob, my dude.
Damn.
Bob was in the back here. He like escorted you guys in, and he was in the back. And then he
But you don't know what order we came in.
All right, fine. You wanna grab Bob? You fucking grab Bob. You fucking try to grab this Bobby Bob or we're gonna have a athletics contest. Let's go.
Damn it.
Hero the fucking 21. Get shit on, boy. You go to grab onto him, and he just kind of looks at you and just shrugs you off. And you didn't notice this previously, but Bob is a big boy. He's not tall, but he's just really thick and juicy. But he's sensitive. And he
Can
says,
I cast suggestion on him?
Ah, god damn it. Fine. Fine. Go for it.
Go.
What's the spell save on that? He's not the most wise, I don't think.
I don't think you could suggest him to kill himself, though.
No,
You
you
must take
can't do that.
a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, but you can't convince him to kill himself. That's something you cannot do explicitly.
Yeah, I can't do something obviously harmful, but I can tell him to turn around and come back.
Fair.
What's your
Okay, all right.
Spell
Yeah.
DC. 12.
All right, he's got a 1 wisdom. That's not bad. Get Shrek'd, my dude. I got nothing to do here.
Motherfucker.
He only had a 1 wisdom, guys. I don't know. He's not like the most wise. He's not like I don't know. Anyways, and he hears you
God.
say like, "Come back," and he's like, "No, I've had it. I heard Peter almost died. I don't want to die. I have a life to live for. I want to be a painter." And you just hear your staff go, "No, Bob, I needed you. God damn. What have you guys done?" As Bob is gone.
I didn't do anything.
She's like, Did Did you guys make fun of Bob?
No, they were just like an implication of lying, but they apologized, so I'm really not sure what that guy's deal's all about.
She's like, God damn it. And then you just see the lady, like I said, fully clad out in armor. She just kind of looks at you guys, and she's like, did you guys just make Bob quit? Is that what just happened here?
Again, there was an implication of lying on our part towards him. It was a misunderstanding. We apologized, and he was like, I quit.
And she's
So
like,
I don't know.
yeah, and she just kind of
I also don't know if you can blame us for your employees' emotional instabilities.
Sure. She just kind of shrugs her shoulders, and she's like, oh, Bob, he really wasn't cut out for this life. His mom... Do you want us to go in? I don't think we need to get into this. Let's just say, long story short, I knew he was going to leave eventually. I figured it was going to be sooner than later. So, hey, this was a good opportunity for him to go. And then you just see her kind of laughing. She's like, man, y'all are in here longer than a day, and you almost killed Peter. Mostly on his fault, to be fair. And then you make Bob leave. Like, y'all are just cleaning house better than we are, I guess. And then she kind of looks at Cyber. She's like, how is the recruiting going? Have we gotten anybody to replace the 20 people that left? And she's like, nope. Nope, not at all, ma'am. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I haven't introduced myself. My name is Thurla. I'm the leader of the Feathergale Knights out here. I was once a Griffin Rider of Waterdeep. But I've retired here since... and I founded the Feathergale Knights. I'm the person, I guess, in charge of training all the griffins, all the vultures, kind of keeping the people in line. If you guys ever head to Waterdeep, most of the people that are in the army are trained by me. So yeah, so you guys are the 7 adventures you're looking for, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent.
But
Okay.
you know, I wouldn't. I mean no disrespect, but it doesn't seem that your group here is all that good.
Yeah, like, so like I was saying, or Savra probably told you this, a couple days ago, Waterdeep hired a bunch of our men. Well, men and women. I shouldn't use such a genderified term. There's a couple women in the clan, and they needed more help at Waterdeep. The 20 people that we had well trained wouldn't have blundered the way that Savra has told me they blundered with you guys, and I sincerely apologize. They're gone. They no longer work with us. Maybe when they retire, like me, they'll come back and train some people themselves. But they only left a couple days ago, so I assume yes. But you never know what happens to 20 people when they go to Waterdeep.
Any idea what's going on in Waterdeep that they need to go there?
Just general replenishment of troops. There's always trouble in Waterdeep. You know, they're surrounded by the ocean. There are pirates. So it's just, you know, having people that can ride vultures and have their own hippogriffs. Very useful for a water port town. And Waterdeep's a massive city, so honestly, 20 soldiers is not their entire force by any means. It's just we're the air guard, as it were. We kind of oversee. We kind of fly around Waterdeep. We kind of do reconnaissance around the areas, kind of check the oceans, etc. We lost a really good group, guys, and I'm sorry for the incompetence. But these guys are fresh, and they're literally the bottom of the barrel that you're dealing with right now. But you have myself, Savra, and 2 other fairly savvy knights left. The other 2 are also on our payroll here to help train with Savra. But yeah, it's so. Oh, sorry. Apologies. Manticore hunt. That's right. So, as we were tracking what was once thought 3 Manticores, we found out that 1, Peter can't count very well, because there are 2. Where is Peter? Oh, he left. Savra says in like an offhand response. Good. I don't want to see him for a little while. There are only 2 Manticores. However, we found out that they are working with a hill giant. So I have a new proposition for you guys. My group will take care of the 1 Manticore, and your group will take care of the Manticore and the hill giant, and we will pay you guys a lump sum of 1,000 gold pieces for this.
I reckon we can. I mean,
We gotta ask for more
What was
money.
the deal we had?
We've
What was the
gotta
deal
ask
we had
for
previously?
35 apiece per person. We would have gotten like, probably 35 gold.
You've pretty much tripled or quadrupled what you would have gotten previously.
So you're saying that by adding the hill giant into the mix, we're getting an additional 100 gold each.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is this a normal hill giant like the one we fought and killed that one time?
Are you asking
I'm
me
going
as
to turn to
DM?
the group. I'm going to turn to the group and just ask, like, hey, what do you guys think?
So was
I
that question
mean-
directed to me, Lando, as the DM, or were you asking the person in charge, Thurla?
Well, probably to you, the DM. It wouldn't make any sense if I asked that question to her. 'Cause she
Sure.
doesn't know that we already fought one of these.
Sure. So the hill giant you had fought before was already injured from fighting the 2 Ankegs that you guys had the encounter with.
I see.
And it was also partially confused as to what the fuck was happening. So yeah. So it's probably different. It's probably still got a big ass club if that's what you're asking. That you can't lift very easily.
Is there a time limit on when we need to kill these things?
Well, we're going tonight.
Sure.
Like after
Does it
we
need
have
to
dinner.
be killed tonight?
Probably. It's kind of close to town.
Probably
close to
not
10?
yet.
I mean, if you guys say
Hold
no,
on. Can we table
we-
talk real quick?
sure.
I think we should ask her for more money.
I mean, considering the last hill giant we killed basically like crushed Brooke and nearly killed all of us.
Well, I think we should at least find out if there's room to make more money. I think it seems pretty obvious that we're going to be doing it, so we might as well get our worth because we increased the price last time, and then there was a self-imposed price limit, but now that's
I mean,
blown out of the water.
I would think that tripling the money is pretty fair.
Well, she's like, it's like quadrupled here, right? Because you guys went from what, maybe 230, we'll say, up to 1,000 now.
I mean, yeah, they've already like
35 gold each to 143 gold each or
Yeah,
something.
so it's quadruple, right? It's like 4 times.
it's already it is already quadruple the money.
I mean, like I said, you guys feel free to do whatever you want. I'm just letting you know, like, it is a
As a
significant
character-
increase. In
As a
pay.
character, my character doesn't care. But I mean,
Sure.
Lando. Lando, if you want to push for it, go for it. Like,
You guys also don't have to do this if you don't want to. That's also a very fair thing to have happen here.
Maybe we should
I
just
mean-
figure out if there's a way that if we fight the Manticore first, for example, and we decide that was enough for us, will we still get money or not, right?
Well, that's why I'm asking about a time limit. Like,
Yeah.
we have time to
Rest in
lure it
peace.
somewhere, or do we have to find it and then just kill it on site because we only have 2 hours? Right?
So-
Or-
We're still
I'd say
doing
that's a
table
fair
talk,
thing
right?
to ask. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a fair thing to ask. And then the other thing is we should definitely make sure we ask this thorough person,
Thurla.
since we're fighting close to the town, and if they've been kind of tracking these things, if they've seen anything weird going on around here, since they do kind of have an overwatch position. So, because I'm just kind of keeping my eye on the main story prize for an eventual thing.
Sure, I guess, what do you mean by, weird things, maybe is what I should ask as the DM.
I'll ask the questions when I play,
Okay,
when
that's fine.
we're back playing.
That's fine.
But
Yeah, I
that's just
don't-
my one take on it.
I don't think that asking for more money could hurt. But I don't think it'll work because this is a considerable amount of money. But I would say go for it. Especially since we have experience fighting a hill giant and it did kill someone in the party.
But
So we're probably a little...
one could say that was possibly the player's fault. Perhaps.
Yeah, but in world.
Sure. Yeah. No. Tragic. Agreed.
Still his
Tragic.
fault that he died, even in world.
Right. In world, someone did die to a hill giant because they got flattened like a pancake.
Yeah.
So they're a little intimidating.
Sure. Yeah. No, I agree. That's why. Yeah. That's why I like She knows giants have like a reputation, right? So that's might be part of the reason why the increase in gold occurred to be as high as it is. But yeah, like you guys would know just in game that like giants are a pretty feared thing because of how big they are and how easy they just accidentally crush people. Well, accidentally, quote unquote, right?
We've seen.
Yeah.
So take it away, whoever's gonna do persuasion.
I'll try.
I like it.
What's this lady's name?
Thurla.
Thurl.
Thurla.
Thurla.
There's
The
the A at the end.
you realize the token does have
Yes.
does not have an
why,
A on
that's
it.
why I keep. That's why I keep saying Thurla when I try to emphasize the A. The
Well, Thurla,
yes.
I just would like to let you know, last time we ran into a hill giant, we lost a party member.
Oh.
So
Oh my God.
I think everybody is a bit, still shaken from that. I actually have this guy's love letter here with me.
She's like,
behind
why do you
me.
have his love letter? Are you his lover?
No, we.
Why
just
do you
lost
have
his
it?
body.
What you did what now?
Well, he was dead. He didn't need it. That's not the point.
You just see her face kind of go white a
don't-
little bit
Don't get
as you keep saying
distracted
this.
by, our dead friend anymore. But just get distracted just enough. The point that I'm trying to make here is that we have lost a comrade fighting one of these things, and I think it would be beneficial, both for us and them if you sweeten the pot a little, if you catch my meaning.
Sure, and she kind of sits there and she's like,
And I would also like to try to not really. I guess I don't really want to intimidate, but I still want to persuade.
yeah, you can persuade.
Let's see what I got.
That was a really weird way to persuade, I do have to say.
What do you mean? Like persuade them to pay us more money?
No, just the way you did it.
Okay, well,
I have this love letter. Were you the lover? No, of course.
That just came up.
It was just so funny. Now I just want to let you know that was great. It was great.
I was riffing.
Yeah, it was great. It's great. Okay. So she kind of thinks about it for a little bit. She's like, well, I understand that you guys might have some problems fighting another hill giant. She kind of takes a deep breath. She's like, I've also lost many a friend against a hill giant, so I do understand where you're coming from. I can increase it to about 1,100 gold pieces, but I really can't go too much higher than that. We do have an operating cost here. Waterdeep does kind of help us, but not enough to give us, infinite wealth. How do I describe this? The reason why we wanted to call you guys is that the original sighting was talking about these Manticores getting closer to the Red Larch, and we think that there might be a possibility that in the very near future, this giant and Manticores could attack the town, and we're hoping to kind of deal with that earlier. Saver probably mentioned to you, we don't watch out for the town per se, but if we see an obvious threat, we are going to do what we can to take care of it. And we heard that there were 7 adventurers in the town that were looking for some money. I do have money, but I don't have the manpower currently. As she's like, if this just had happened last week, we would have been fine.
Can I step in real quick?
Sure.
I guess what I wanted to say, Thurla, by the way, name is Cromwell. Good to meet you.
Hello.
But I guess where I'm trying to come from is, or I guess the question that I have is there a time limit in which we need to kill these manticores and hill giants by in order to make the town feel safe or
We
at
think
ease?
tonight, because based off our reporting, the Manticores are getting closer and closer to the town. And you guys probably don't know this, but hill giants sometimes work with Manticores to use them as scouts and like kind of raiding parties before they go off and do their destructive ways, or steal sheep, do whatever they do.
If
And
we had the ability to lure them away, would that give us more time, say, to be able to fight through the night into the morning?
technically, I guess that's true. How? And she kind of sits there and she's like, "This is originally supposed to just be a manticore hunt, which was supposed to be just like a fun outing with our. This was planned weeks and weeks ago before Waterdeep called our men away. It was just a fun little, not game, but hunt. As people do. But as soon as I found out that there were hill giants involved, well, a single hill giant. I don't want to make you guys too scared. I was concerned for Red Larch, and we thought to recruit you guys as soon as possible. That's on me for not telling Savra. And as you guys kind of looked at Savra, she's like, her face is like completely white. She is in shock upon hearing that there is a hill giant. And she's like, because Savra actually lost her best friend to a hill giant last year. And it's tough, right? We don't have the troops that are trained. Obviously I could just throw bodies, but you just have a bunch of dead people on your hands, right? It doesn't help necessarily
Okay,
with combat. But if you're asking me, could we lure it? There is a possibility, but manticores might just kill all of our creatures that can fly and keep up with them. As we're
Tell you
chasing them.
what, tell you what, and this is in my efforts to try to persuade Thurla further.
Sure.
Salva, sorry for your loss, by the way. I know what it feels like to lose close comrades.
And she just kind of
But-
she just says thank you, but she's not crying or anything. You just see her like she's slowly regaining her composure, kind of processing.
But since there's such an urgency, and us helping you with this hill giant and manticore task of killing them off by tonight would only help the possible future of recruitment for your Feathergale Spire guild, and it would help your advertising in a sense. How about we say that if we were to kill both manticore and hill giant tonight,
So
you
are
can suck in
going
the
to-
operating cost.
Are you going to take care of all of them? There are 2 manticores and 1 hill giant. We were planning on taking on 1 manticore.
Sorry, going back. Us taking care of the manticore and hill giant.
Mhm.
For you upping the cost. If we do it by tonight, you can take in the operating cost as an initial investment, pay us 200 a pop a person, totaling for 1,400 gold. If we lure it away and can't kill it by tonight, then we'll just take your offering of 1,100 gold.
So go ahead and roll persuasion. Okay. So she sits there and thinks about it, and she's like, okay, so 200 a person is a bit too much, because that would deplete our coffers to a point that I would not be comfortable. I can meet you at the 1,100 that I was speaking about earlier, and I will spread word within the Red Larch that you guys are heroes for saving the Red Larch, which may or may not help whatever you're trying to do in the Red Larch. Savra did mention that you guys are looking for information on cultists. And as she says cultist, you just hear like her voice go like dead icy cold. And she's like, I am not a fan of cultists. I want nothing to do with them. Those savages attack us whenever they see fit, just because we like the skies, and I guess they like the fucking earth. and she kind of, sorry, we lost some good men the other day, and I do apologize.
I'll step in for a minute, and I'll say, wait a minute. 2 things here.
Sure.
You may like them. Yes? You lost some men to them.
Cultists?
Where
Yeah.
might they be hiding? Or
We
where
don't-
did you see them?
So we killed them on Lance Rock, which Stavra told you
Right.
last session.
Okay, I remember,
Um,
yeah.
But she's like, but we don't really know where the Earth cultists live. We have
Right.
no idea. We've just been attacked by them, kind of in the valley area. So I assume they're somewhere in this general mountain range somewhere. Because they're close enough to be able to hit us when we're doing patrols. But yeah, I've never been. As she takes the she's like, okay, all right, how about this? I will give you guys 1,100 gold if you were able to kill the Manticore and Hill Giant tonight with us. I will spread word of what you've done to the town as the reigning heroes of Red Larch, which will, hopefully let the villagers like you guys some more. Maybe get you guys in-house discounts, etc., etc. And 2, assuming we survive,
Which we will.
and as you said, she kind of smiles. She's like, well, you guys have just told me that you lost a friend. We've also lost people. So I don't know if we're all going to get out of this. But...
No, we didn't say we'd all survive.
And then she kind of smiles and she's like, well, if I'm out of there alive, I will send one of my trusted men to take you to a, let's just call them a free trade operation that we've used once in a while in order to get goods. And they might be able to lead you more on your quest, as it were.
Alright, time out real quick.
Sure.
I just want to do a quick table thing. So all of this sounds good to me. I think the one thing where I would like to push back on is her verbally spreading the word. I'd rather have a letter outlining it with her signature and some kind of marker that shows it came from her, because we still want to be somewhat I still think covert action is better than overt at this point, but y'all can, I just wanted to take your pulse on that before I just jumped in and said anything about a letter.
Yeah, I agree with the letter instead of verbal. It's probably a better way of proof anyway.
So I will point out that we did get her to give us more money, so that worked.
Then is
And
like,
all that
mission
sounds good to
fucking accomplished, guys. I did it.
My job here is done.
She jumps off the tower.
He's like, but I'm raging, so I'll probably live when I hit the ground, right? Right? No, you would not. Just heads up, you would not survive even if you
That might save him.
No.
Right, okay. So
Unless somebody
y'all are
saved
okay
you.
with that.
There's only ways to work somebody saved you. Yeah, if you want to ask for that in game, feel free to. I mean,
Go
assuming
for it.
everybody else is cool
I'll
with
do
it.
it. Right, all that sounds nice. We'll take that deal sounds fine with us. One amendment, if you don't mind. We have a bit. You see, the main reason we came here, at least the reason I and my elf friend over there came over to there all the way out here, is we were looking for a party out of what's it called? Something. DM. Where is it?
Miramar.
Miramar, thank you. Looking for a party out of Miramar that went missing around this area. The last known location was here in the Red Larch. Now we
Incorrect.
get here.
Last time
Well-
they were spotted was Bellyard, heading.
Yeah,
they're supposed-
Bellyard,
they're
but the
supposed to
last
be
known
heading-
location.
They were supposed to be heading towards the Red Larch area. Like that was their
Okay,
next
fine.
stop. Just I don't want you thinking they made it to the Red Larch, because that would make everything very different. If that's the case.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. You're good.
They were supposed to be here, and we didn't. And they're not here. They got lost, and we're trying to track them down. Especially this Moon Elf princess that's got some magic seeds. Now, we get here. There's a bunch of wee cultists running around causing problems, and we're not too keen on any of it. And all of it sounds a bit fishy. So, if you don't mind, instead of we've been a bit obvious, and we'll do this job for you. One, for the money, but two, we want to make it look like we disappeared, so we can do a bit sneaking about, if you don't mind. Maybe root out all these bastards that are causing problems. Now, if you give us a bit of a letter, if you give us a letter of recommendation and the marker that the town will know is yours, that will take as proof that we are who we are and we're as good as you say. But we didn't want our reputations bandied about, because, those cultists may just disappear like smoke on the wind, and we've not been able to find them yet.
Upon hearing kind of all of that, you see her face kind of go really grave, and she says, well, I think the sea captain I will be introducing you to may have some information that might be helpful in your quest.
Why would you introduce us to a sea captain? We're nowhere near the sea.
So that's like what she just says, but she's referring to
the free trade operation.
The free trade operation.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
She calls him a sea captain as like sorry, I was doing sea captain to like get around the quote unquote smuggling operation, perhaps.
Was in character.
Yes, yeah, in character. In character, yeah, she's asking, like, she says sea captain. But yeah, you asked why you're calling him a sea captain. We're nowhere to sea. She's like, he does trade by water, so I think, would you river captain? Is that perhaps better for you? I guess he does trade on a river.
Yeah.
River captain, then. I thought sea captain just sounded better. Sorry, water deep and all of that. Yeah, he would have a lot of information. He hears things. Being she starts to say sea, but corrects river captain. River captain. She kind of points to you, Ulrich. River captain. He hears a lot of things. Free traders being what they are. The free trade of information also occurs sometimes. I unfortunately am pretty much just between here and Waterdeep, back and forth. Haven't heard about this missing caravan you speak of, but I think my river captain friend might be useful to you.
Done. That's settled. We'll do the job.
Yeah, and she also says that she'll give you a written.
Manticores.
Yeah, she'll also give you like a written thing.
Oh, I was just about to ask about that.
Yeah, she also
did not confirm.
Yeah, I will also give you a written thing with a seal of the Feathergale Knights, and you'll also have a seal from Waterdeep. That if you ever find your way there, you know that you have helped us, the Feathergale Knights, and they will treat you warmly unless you prove, hostile. She's like, but, with all of this dark news about hill giants and payment, and she just kind of thinks again, she's like, it's a lot of fucking money. Let's feast. Let's start our celebration. And she leads you guys down to, I will move you guys 1 second. She leads you guys down 2 stories, and you guys end up this curved table. Sorry, I'm slowly moving everybody. She leads you guys all down here. And let's get a few more people up in here. That makes sense because it's a party.
I'm going to move my token just so I can see around the rest of this room that Ulrich would have seen.
Sure, no, that's fine.
Is the center the stairwell?
Yes. Feel free to move yourself back in there. I don't know why you would have lost that, but feel free to.
Yeah. No problem.
Cool.
Oh, so these are doors, right? That lead to the stairwell. Right.
These are right here, yes.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry, most of the doors are like, big blocks, so it's kind of easy to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. So, you see Thurla and Savra kind of clap their hands, and food is brought up, and a large feast begins. You see a bunch of these Feathergale Knights kind of just like laughing, and like they're eating their fill. They're like tossing drinks around. They offer the rest of you guys drinks. Anybody's drinking with them? I know one person is drinking with them.
I'll take
I'll
a
be
drink.
drinking with them.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. At least 2 people are definitely gonna be drinking with them. Cool. Anybody else drinking with these guys?
I'm not drinking. If we're fighting that night, I'm not drinking.
Okay.
Well, if we're fighting, I'm definitely drinking.
I will drink some because I assume I have high tolerance.
Perhaps. Yeah. Find out.
Ulrich is also not drinking, by the way.
So
I will drink lightly.
sure, Ulrich would have a high constitution against alcohol because of his poison resistance and being a dwarf, but that's your choice. Just
He
want to
is-
make sure you have
He
it.
is.
Yeah.
Yes. He is more concerned about poisoning, despite having a constitution to survive it.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get poisoned.
That's what I
He
figured.
still
That's why-
doesn't trust the people here.
Sure, totally reasonable. I just want to let you know you have a. That's why I said poison specifically. You have advantage on saving throws against poison.
Yes, but I also know my roles. So
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, hey, you roll well with advantage. Just saying.
no, I roll the same. I roll the same thing with both dice, and I have advantage.
That might be true. I'm not going to get into that. Anyways, so as this kind of feasting is occurring, Thurla kind of steps up and says, hear ye, we have this lot of adventurers that will be helping us fight some Manticores and some hill giants. Honored guests, tell us about your adventures. We'd love to hear some. And you see all like the smaller like pleb dudes kind of like perk up. They're like, yeah, that would be great. I've never really been outside Waterdeep in the Feathergale Spire area, so it'd be awesome to hear your guys' adventures. And silence fell upon the crowd.
Well, I've killed a bunch of people, then stopped killing people, and talked to some people, and now I'm here. So not really much to go over.
Inspiring, Thurla says. Anybody else? Stories?
I'll just kind of sit there quietly, and I'll just be like, well, only to talk about myself, but with these lads, it's been an interesting tale. Suffice it to say, we've seen a share of dark things. These cultists are worrying, especially their desire for causing pain and maiming people, cutting out tongues, slaving.
So
It's not right.
as you get to that, Thurla's face like fully darkens, and she says, "Great evil lurks among these hills. Those depraved
Mind you,
cultists led
We
by
saw this in Daggerford.
led."
It's nae.
She's like, "What?" They
Aye,
and she just
Daggerford.
you see her face get even darker. Those monsters have made it outside of this. And she's kind of
Aye.
recomposes. She's like, all right, let's not talk of such evil and monstrous things while we're feasting. Let's talk about this after we kill some manticores and hill giants, huh? Let's just talk about your other adventures, excluding these. And as she says cultists, her face gets really like angry. Cultists. Anything interesting?
I've gotten out.
You got. What about the wolves, guys? Have you all forgotten about the cool wolves?
We promised we wouldn't talk about them.
Ah, fair enough. I wasn't
If you
sure if you
recall.
guys were keeping that promise or not.
I have every intention of keeping it.
Yeah, I was a little bit testing you guys. You guys want to talk about Mr. Leader?
I mean, I said I wouldn't talk about myself, and the lads are being rather quiet.
Well, so you're not drinking at all, right?
No,
Damn it. Okay, keep going.
I'm stone sober.
That's fine. Just checking.
I mean, we've been running around from place to place. We've met some colorful characters. Admittedly, there's a bit of a strange thing with finding my sister's long lost boyfriend that apparently fathered of her children. Hey, that's a bit of a tale, but I didn't feel like it's my story to tell. If you can.
No, that's fair.
What about Useless here? He's got some interesting stories about, especially from when we first met, out in the sticks, eh? And I'll give him a little nudge I'll give him a little bit of an elbow in the shoulder.
No, nothing that interesting.
She's like, what happened? They've never seen an orc before? Perhaps in orc classes?
I know, right?
And then everybody in the room just laughs. But as everybody's laughing, you notice like all the scrubs, all the like, you know, the weaker looking ones, kind of like, ha, is this, they're not sure if this is a joke or not. They're like, ha, 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 ha.
Oh, they threw him. We all met for this quest. They threw poor Useless here in the clink.
And they look abhorred, like, they did what now?
Hey, they threw him in jail because he was an orc with an orc, as if they'd never seen an orc with glasses. Admittedly, neither have I, but there wasn't any judging the man for being an orc.
And all of them just look at Useless with the most pity in their eyes that Useless has ever seen from other people looking at him. And they're like, we are so sorry. We didn't know. Wait.
Way to sour the mood, BigYin.
And then
It was a right funny thing.
you hear Savra say, I people are really terrible about things they don't know or don't interact with. They just assume the worst. There's just that's rough. I've never had to experience that, but I can't even imagine honestly what that's like. I apologize for all of that.
I would have burned the place down, but there's nobody there.
And then when you say that, everybody's just like, oh, you were in some hick podunk town, never mind. And then they all start laughing with you. They're like, yeah, those places just never change, do they? Stuckland, they're acting like it's 1200. It's 1450 something. That's why they're saying that. Yeah, and so you guys keep feasting. There's a lot of ruckus, kind of a lot of commotion going around, and bursting through the room, he lands here. He's like, the Manticores are on the move. And upon hearing that, you hear everybody just kind of like stand up, including Thurla and Savra. There's still plenty of food kind of out, plenty of drink out, and Thurla says, we should take this opportunity to slay those monsters. A prize for the one who brings me the beast's head! And then you hear a bunch of cheers go out. And then she kind of looks at the scrub. She's like, you guys know you're not coming, right? They're like, yeah, it's just exciting. And she's like, yeah. And then she's like, all right, I'm assuming you guys will need transportation. Huh.
Only if you want us to get there tonight.
All right, I'll lend you some hippogriffs. 2 on each, except for you. And she points to Lando.
Nice.
And she's like, you'll be riding with Savra.
Aww. Am I also like rotated on anybody else's screen, or is that
Yes, you're
Yeah.
rotating on purpose. I thought you were doing
I'll
it
just
on
look
purpose.
over. I'll look over at Ulrich and I'll say, try not to have your roll swallower.
What?
What?
Not
Ulrich.
Ulrich, sorry. Lando.
How dare
sorry.
you?
I'm sorry, Ulrich, my bad, dude. I'll look over at Lando, I'll be like, try not to let your roll swallow her, Lando. We'll need her in the fight.
I'm gonna make sure that happens. I also, oh, there we go. Cool. Rotate again.
Okay, cool. So she leads you guys up. She leads you guys downstairs. I'll move you guys. Why not? 1 second. You guys all moved in different directions. I gotta figure out how to do this calmly and easily.
Are we doing anything in the tower anymore?
Yeah, there's one thing I was gonna take you guys down to the bottom if you guys wanted to see that. Otherwise, we can just skip all this. Do you guys want to skip this? Do you guys want a montage getting onto the hippogriff and like flying out, or do you guys actually want to see it?
But whatever you
Right.
want to do, man.
I don't know what it is we're gonna see, so I don't know if it's. Just
You
show
put a
us.
lot of effort to it, and is it cool?
It's a stable. I don't know if y'all have seen like a hippogriff stable before, so I was gonna do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Expecting a
Does it
full-on
look like
cutscene, man.
Another stable that's like up high, and there's just a big open platform where you can go jump off. That's how they look in World of Warcraft.
Exactly.
No, but yes at the same time. I guess you'll see when we get down there.
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
guess
fine.
we have to see now.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's pop you right there. Let's pop you 3. It's moving more people in. That's fine. Pop you guys right there.
Just a circle.
Who do I grab? I grabbed somebody I didn't care about. Don't get your knickers twisted yet. We haven't gotten to the cool stuff yet.
I'm just walking around.
So yeah, y'all.
Gotta check all the doors, right? Like,
I guess so.
Ulrich's all about making sure he knows his exit path.
Fair enough, I guess.
Where can enemies come in from? Where can he leave from?
Sure. All right. So you guys enter this lower hold. It's a circular landing. It surrounds with a central shaft with the spiral staircase, which is over on this side, over here. And the landing is piled with, supplies, bales of straw. Radiating from the landing are 12 different stalls, which you guys can see. Wow, they did not do a great job of this. I apologize, but there's 12 stalls like this, kind of surrounding the space, etc. And you guys can see, or I guess you guys can't see right now, there are harnesses, riding crops, and saddles kind of hanging on each stall. And there's a swinging wooden door cap on either end of each stall, kind of leading from one tower stall to the next. It's just mainly filled with gear to ride on hippogriffs and vultures. And so what she does is Thurla kind of opens the door, kind of leads 2 of you in there. We'll just say you 2 kind of pop in just for the start. And she's like, all right, this will be your hippogriff. His name is Randy. Randy, say hello. And Randy goes, I don't know what hippogriffs sound like, or something. Just pretend that would sound like a hippogriff.
That's what they sound like now.
Sure,
Hate
why
to
not?
tell ya.
Yeah, unfortunately, I apologize for everybody. Randy is nice and easy. Whoever wants to be in the front, go for it. Just follow me and we'll be fine. Don't take off yet. I will give the signal for you to take off and you'll be following after me. The signal is just go, very loudly. Nice, easy, simple, right?
I'll walk up to it and.
You're not there yet. She's not talking to you.
Oh.
She's talking to the people that she took into this room, and she walks out. She's all right. Next to you, we'll take you, and we'll take you.
You paired me up with this useless.
She's like, I figured this is probably the best option.
I prefer to ride with Ulrich if you don't mind.
Well, I would prefer if you kept it like this. How about that?
I got
Haha.
a goblin with your name on it.
She's like, I don't want to know what that means. This guy's name is Jeremy. Jeremy can be kind of uppity at times, but you be nice to him and he'll be nice to you. How about that? You guys mount him whatever order you'd like, and the word will be go. That's when you'll fly out and you'll just follow me and the rest of the group. Sound good? Not too difficult? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, sounds good. And she comes out and she wanders on over to the next hippogriff and she's like, alright, you 2. And she pulls in Ulrich and BigYin. And she's like, alright, you 2 are going to ride Joey. Joey is the most docile, which I felt worked best for you 2. Because y'all seem a little rough around the edges, as it were. A little gruff sometimes. She looks specifically at Ulrich when she says gruff.
Rude.
And she says, Joey's really easy. You just get on. And when he hears me say go, he will fly out and follow us. Nothing more you have to do. Sweet. And then
I'll walk up to him and using my speech of beast and leaf, I'll just say, "Aye, lad, we'll get along just fine. What you say?"
And Ulrich just immediately mounts him, says nothing, just immediately gets on. I like it.
It's an animal.
You know, I'm not gonna get into this. We don't need to have this conversation tonight.
I'll just kind of pat his neck. I'll say, Pay him no mind. He's a good sort. Bit grumpy, but he's all right. And I'll pat him on the neck. Does he respond in any way?
He purrs a little bit, and he kind of nuzzles you, and he kind of motions for you to get on.
That's a good lad. I'll do so.
Yeah.
And I'll get on. I'll hop on. I guess I'm guessing behind Ulrich at this point.
You guys can decide that order however you'd like. She pops in here.
Yeah, I would be in the front because I got on first.
She
That's
pulls
fine.
in Savra and Lando. She's like, you look like the biggest troublemaker of the group, so you're paired with Savra. You do what she tells you to do and nothing more, nothing less. And then she looks at you and she's like, do you have anything in those roles I need to be aware of? Weapons? Anything?
No. Can I throw my ball at her though? No, I'm not gonna do that.
If you want to, you definitely can try. I'm not here to say what you can and cannot do.
It's not worth it.
Okay. And Savra just says,
Oh my gosh, is that character growth?
Sarah says, okay, yeah, just follow my lead. I guess you can be in front. I think that makes the most sense here, so you can see.
Yeah. Do I get to drive the hippogriff?
No, you just hold for your fucking life.
Nope,
The
I get to
hippogriff will
drive
drive
it.
itself. And then she's like, funny enough, this hippogriff's name is also Bob. Bob trained Bob. For what that's worth for you guys. This Bob is a little bit more emotionally stable. And then Thurla and Savra just kind of laugh. And they're like, get it? No? All right, fuck you too. They're like, yeah, remember, words go, and we're gonna be off. And Savra just kind of salutes. And cool. With that, we are off. You guys are off on your adventure. She says go, and all of the hippogriffs take off. 1 second.
There's another avatar of death in front of us.
That would be funny.
No.
That would be funny. Cool. So you guys are here. This is just kind of a landing page as I describe what happens next to you guys, so you guys aren't just stuck in rooms. Feel free to drag your tokens on the sheet. So as you guys are flying and soaring through the air, you guys spot one Manticore just kind of flying. It's very far away, and just all of you guys taking your tokens out just become immediately tiny. It's great. I don't know why it's doing that. I will work on figuring out why that does that another time. So as you guys are just kind of flying, you see the Manticore from very, very far away, and you hear the guy in the lead. He's the scout that kind of found it for you guys. He's like, all right, we're getting close to its den. Just be careful. Be ready. And as he's kind of flying, everybody's kind of picking up steam, and you see Thurla and Savra just booking it. And Lando, I need you to make a strength check for me.
Okay.
Just straight strength, not like a saving throw. I think just a strength check. Yeah. So as this hippogriff starts beating, Bob just starts going. He starts getting faster and faster, and all the other hippogriffs behind them start going faster. But like the speed at which Bob accelerated jolted you a little bit, and you let go of one half of the feathers, and Savra grabs your arm and throws it back on the hippogriff. She's, I told you to hold on. But like as she's doing this, she's struggling because her arms barely fit around your body to do this. And like your body's getting shinier and shinier as this occurs because you're sweating as you normally do. She's like, God damn, this is tough to hold on to you. And as she says that, she just grabs some of your rolls.
Am I supposed to be like okay with this?
You describe what happens at this point. She's grabbed you onto your rolls to like hold on because she like had to let go.
So,
She had to let go of her positioning
so
to get
everybody,
your arm back
everybody
in.
that has to like touches my fat rolls, they get absorbed. So this chick's,
She's still so she's slowly like kind of getting in. She's like, oh no, what have I
now
done?
she's stuck.
Yeah, so her arms that she like used to grab your fat rolls are now like engulfed in your fat rolls,
Yeah.
but like her normal upper body and her head, which is like behind that, aren't stuck. It's just now she's locked into you. So if you
Yep.
fall off, she falls off. That's kind of the current situation you guys are in.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. And she's like, "What? God damn it! I just didn't want you to fall. Hopefully." And she's like, "Bob, ease up on the acceleration." She kind of like taps him with her leg, and you just hear a which was a weird like horse bird sounding thing, which I guess is what a hippogriff is. So I guess that's kind of on point. And you hear Thurla go, "Everybody okay back there? Everybody okay?" Anybody say anything?
Aye, we're fine.
All right.
Are we there yet?
Nope, we'll be there in a couple minutes. And as she says that, you guys just see the griffin disappear. Or not the griffin, the Manticore disappear from sight. And the scout's like, "Well, good thing we know where the cave is." And you guys keep traveling for a few more minutes. And you guys have realized you guys have traveled like quite a long distance. It's been about like 15 minutes since you guys started traveling. And you guys are pretty far from the spire at this point. I'll pull you guys onto a map just so you can just, I guess, get a look of what the valley looks like here. Better. So the Feathergale Spire is here. And this is like the massive valley you guys are kind of like flying through. Can you guys see everything?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, this is like the massive valley you guys are flying through. And you guys lose track of the Manticore right about here. And then you just kind of hear them call out, "All right, the cave is approaching us. Kind of keep going, just follow us and you'll see it." And then after a couple minutes, you guys kind of come around the river, and you see from your location this is the entrance to the cave. And with that, we'll bring you to the cave. So go ahead and toss your tokens on here, guys. Somewhere down here, I think the lighting may or may not be off. On or off.
Out of curiosity,
Down here, please.
down there. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Just move your character. Was not
Out of curiosity, because I can see everything in the cave right now. The lighting is off.
That's fine. I don't really care that much.
Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah,
I'll
I
wait
thought
until
about
we
it.
actually get into
I thought about it, but I just didn't want to deal with it, if I'm being honest with you guys, because it's such a pain for it to just like be kind of cool. If you guys want to make yourselves bigger, that would be nice, but I can also just make you bigger myself.
I don't have any
mean-
control over that.
Alrighty, I will
Yeah.
fix that then, sorry.
How do you make yourself bigger?
You click on your token, and you should be able to just drag the edges.
Players can't do that.
I thought you guys should be able to edit your own characters, but maybe I'm...
Nope, can't edit tokens.
Alright, interesting, whatever. Yeah, they're useless.
Can I make myself bigger?
Cool. All right. So, you guys just hear the scout up here at the top is they're having the four of these guys are having a conversation. So, Savra is over here on the right. You have the middle dude, whose name you guys don't know, the scout who's been kind of leading you guys out, and Thurla kind of in a group huddle. And you just hear them whispering. And then Thurla kind of turns on. She's like, all right. So what we know is that there is a hill giant and 2 manticores inside. Our group, we got 2 strategies here. We can either pull them out, or we can fight them inside the cave. If we pull them out, I will have all of the griffins just fly off to a safe location, because I don't want them getting the crossfire, because then it's a long ass trek to get back. Let's just say that. Or we can split them off in the cave and we can fight them there. What do you guys think? What do you guys prefer?
I say if we contain the fight in the cave, the Manticores lose the advantage of flight.
I agree. That's why we were thinking the cave, but just wanted to confirm with you guys what your thoughts were on the matter before we just made that decision for you.
We just
Keep
want to
them
make sure that we
down.
can. We just want to make sure we can separate them somehow, because fighting a hill giant and a manticore at the same time might not be the best idea.
Hill giant and 2 manticores.
Yeah,
It's 2
exactly.
manticores.
I mean,
So-
Lads, I do have a few tricks up my sleeve where I might be able to pin one down in a bit of a sticky situation. If you catch my drift.
I don't.
What kind of a sticky situation?
The one when we were in the cave with the zombies and I was walking on the ceiling, if you remember.
Oh, you turn into that weird, horrific monster. Right.
Aye, that one.
Okay. Oh, well,
Do you, how come
Yeah,
you guys
let's
have been
not,
turning
let's
into
not
a spider?
rely on that.
can
Let's
we?
not rely on that.
Are there any of y'all? Can y'all put them to sleep or like tell them to not fight or something
Yeah,
like
useless
that?
to put him to sleep.
So, BigYin, you do speak giant. That is a thing that you.
Oh, that's right. I do speak giant too. I forgot I speak giant.
You're welcome, I guess.
I completely forgot.
This is something that you tried
Alright.
to do last time. I just wanted to remind you that you have that trait because it would be
I
very on
mean,
brand for your character just to know that.
out of
I mean, I could
character.
also try talking to the giant, but I mean,
You
we were
could,
hired
yeah.
to kill him.
Could just go in
I'll
there.
like walk up behind Thurlow real quick, and I'll tap her on the shoulder, and
She's like,
I'm guessing
yes.
I'm guessing I'm a sight taller than her. I'll look
Yeah.
down. I'll just be like, excuse me, your ladyship. I speak a wee bit of giant.
Oh,
I could. It's entirely possible if I could. Would the payment be less if I convinced that yon hill giant to not fight, or would we still get the cool 1,000, 1,100?
she's like, how about we discuss what happens after it happens, and we'll kind of go from there. I don't want to make any promises one way or the other.
Now, Big. I mean, I hate to overhear, but you do realize if you go in there alone, you're probably gonna die, right?
That's what she's like. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, I don't want to make a promise to you, and then you just
I mean,
immediately die, and
I
then
figured-
it's like, what the fuck?
I figured while we're fighting the Manticores, I'd try and talk to the giant.
So she's
All
like,
right,
so
yeah.
she's like, so based on our information, the Manticores are working with the giant. So I don't know if fighting the Manticores and then talking to the giant would be the best strategy here. But you are the expert
Doing the
with
same
the
thing
giant.
all at the same time. I'm
She-
not an expert. I just speak the lingo.
Sure, but she's like, then you do what you feel is correct. We will do what we have to do. The four of us will surround the one Manticore. We are pretty confident we can take out the Manticore without casualties, and we'll kind of go from there.
Are you not worried about the hill giant attacking you while you surround the Manticore?
That's your guys'
I think
job.
that's
That's what we're paying you guys for, to keep them off of
Okay.
us.
Well, no. Technically,
Yeah.
technically, our job is to kill the hill giant.
Yeah, and keep them off of us.
Don't
That's-
worry.
that's-
You all
Well,
worry
hold
about
on,
the Manticores.
hold on.
I'll worry about the giant.
All
She's
Why don't we
right.
just go fight?
She's like, our game plan was to go in after you guys. Like, you guys start the fight, and then we would take off one of the Manticores and go from there. That way it's aggroed onto you, as it were. That makes sense?
So we are your protection and not your. We're not helping you fight them all. We're kind of protecting you while you take one down.
No.
So-
Lads,
yeah.
She's like, no. You guys go first to engage with them however you see fit, whether that's talking to them or straight up fighting them, and then we will take one of the Manticores before they start hitting you, if that makes sense. Like, we will engage one of the Manticores while you take the other Manticore and the hill giant. But you guys are going first was our, because there's more of you. So we thought that you guys being the bigger threat would let us be a bit more sneaky to get around to the other one and then start attacking that one.
Well, all right. Start walking forward.
BigYin, you gonna do anything to like get,
I'm just
to
gonna-
go talk or anything? Like,
I'll be like-
I'm just asking, like, out of character. Like, are you trying
I
to
was
get?
kinda like-
Are you trying to get to talk to the giant before combat?
I kind of like
starts?
stride out in front, and I'll just be like, "Oi, you lot lightweight here. Just
Okay, so I need you to make a
just
stealth check
walking
for me.
Just walking
That's a bad
behind me."
idea.
Make a stealth
Just-
check.
Yeah,
For me.
yeah.
Let's
Can
just
we just
fight.
stop you? Can we just
And
stop
then,
you right
yeah,
there?
don't do that.
Right, fine. What do you suggest? Do you want me to talk to the giant or not?
No.
Well, no, there's no point of you going in there with a giant and two Manticores and you by yourself. Like, we're not going to see you again.
Well,
If you
fine. Let's
walk
just
in.
go in. Let's go. Fine, we'll play it by
Well,
ear.
hold
See if I
on,
can talk
hold
to the
on.
giant while we fight the Manticores. Then
Could
On
someone
your
with
head,
some
please.
good eyes at least look in there and see where these things are?
Sure. So I'll give you guys kind of a little brief description of the area. So as you guys kind of get over into this space, I love how you guys are doing this. You guys just find this, this huge. It's like, weird terrain, right? Like there's sand here. There's like grass growing in the sand, and it kind of just leads into this massive, like 25-foot entrance. It's a huge cave entrance. Haha, he's checking my math. I like it. I built this, dude. This isn't a pre-made one. And yeah, you just see this massive cave entrance. So it's and as you kind of guys look up to the hill, it kind of goes up. It's one of the larger hills in this like kind of valley area that you guys can see, but Feathergale Spire is still like far beyond the tallest point in this area by far. So how do you guys want to approach this?
Yeah, I think the idea of just getting a little closer and getting a peek in and maybe being able to see something is a good idea.
Okay.
So I guess since I do have a good amount of stealth, I would just try to like sneak to the edge of the entrance to try to get a peek and see what's inside.
Cool. Roll stealth for me. Okay, and then roll perception for me.
And while he is sneaking forward, I'm gonna see what I can see from where I'm standing.
Okay.
I'm also gonna kind of walk forward next to Elwarin and use Divine Sense.
So I need you also to make a stealth check.
Okay.
And you have disadvantage because you're wearing like your chainmail. Excellent.
Nice.
Alrighty then. Okay, cool. So you
I
guys
still use Divine Sense.
What does that do? Just senses evil?
No, it senses any celestial fiend or undead. I assume the Hill Giant is considered a fiend, or no?
No, it's just a giant. It's considered a
Oh.
giant, if that makes sense, because it's a giant.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
You want to recant that? Feel free to.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
let's
can
go
get that.
back.
Yeah, you would know that.
Yeah, you
It's
would know
not
that
a
it's not a fiend. That's what I was like. Why are you casting that? Like, I was like, is it for the Manticore? Then like, yeah, maybe I can understand because you never seen a Manticore, so maybe you think that might be a fiend. But I was like, not for the giant. That wouldn't make sense. All right, good enough. Cool. So Ulrich, with your 23, you kind of notice that the cave like heavily darkens, about 20 feet in, so like right about to here.
Sure.
So fortunately for you, you can still see in the dark. So you pretty much see this. 1 second. You see that.
So I hope everyone sees that.
Everybody can see that, but yeah, because I'm not just gonna show it to you.
Why
It's
is
weird.
it just his upper chest that's super hairy, and not his stomach?
And don't
Um,
body shame. What the hell?
I'm not body shaming. I'm just questioning.
That's just how the hill giant was built. That's a great question for Wizards of the Coast. How I got nothing for you, buddy. 1 sec. Let's see what happens here. Oh no. So Elwarin, as you kind of approach, you kick a rock, and it like
course.
clanks down into this pit, and you can also see the giant. He's not hiding by any means. He's just kind of sitting there. You see a massive club in his hand, and he goes, "Huh?" And he kind
Is
of
he
looks.
seated? Is he sitting?
He was, and then he goes, "Huh?" And then he looks and he sees you, and he stands up and he went, "Ah!" really loudly. "Ah!" I need to figure out how to fix how it doesn't so it won't come out anymore. And you just hear a bunch of whooshing coming into the cave and a bunch of roars, and the hill giant starts to move. Yeah, and y'all can start rolling your initiative now if you'd like.
Good luck, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Please
That
no
does
one roll in
understand
that one.
This is great. Y'all are too good at this.
Elwarin, you're dead.
Wait,
Oh god.
What the fuck?
We are so
Wait,
Hey.
someone roll
Wow.
for DQ. Where's DQ?
DQ's not here.
The lizard
Oh,
man decided to
God.
sit this one out.
Lizard
He's
man
busy
Lizard man's,
stuffing his face.
the lizard man's scouting the rest of the area because he wasn't sure if there's anything else you guys need to be aware of.
Fucking useless lizard.
As expected, yes. How do I? You know, I'm just gonna do that one for right now.
Garbage.
And oh yeah, I need to roll these guys too.
Yeah, if you
nah.
roll If you roll initiative for anything that's on the GM layer, it won't show up in the turn order.
Oh, I can do that. Sick. I didn't know I could do that.
Yep.
I was almost sad. I was like, I just have to wait.
Oh,
for this.
I got initiatives for all sorts of monsters you guys don't see all the time.
That's fine. I got no problem with that. I don't need to see all the things that you have that are meant to kill me.
Well, it's also how because I usually do initiative in groups instead of individually,
Sure.
and so when you guys kill the monster that rolled the initiative to make it so it doesn't get out of the turn order, I just drop it into the GM layer.
Sure. I'm just gonna roll one for the other group. You won't see what they're rolling, but they will be attacking and doing their thing, as that kind of makes sense. Cool. Alrighty.
you never really check with them if they were gonna like betray us and run away.
You didn't, but I mean, based off your guys' current interactions, you are pretty confident that they haven't lied to you about anything yet.
Here, I'll figure it out.
Cool.
Yeah,
Apparently not.
I mean, they still haven't lied to you thus far, so you guys have
Sure.
no reason to believe that they're lying to you right now. Cool.
They're pretty far away from their hippogriffs to be wanting to turn tail.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So Lando, you are up first, my dude. You just see. I mean, I guess yeah. Now that you hear the and like the standing up. Oh, sorry. Apologies. There.
Oh dear lord.
You guys haven't even seen the Manticores yet. It's great.
I know.
I just
Hmm.
want to move.
Maybe we should draw him out and block
Yeah.
up the cave.
I want to move just over here so I can, I'm assuming he can't see me if I'm right. I think I'm like,
Correct. Yeah. The cave entrance ends here, so you're around the corner. So what are you trying to do being around the corner? Maybe is my question.
I want to be able to sneak attack and like jump out at this guy on my next turn.
A fucking tank.
I am not the tank. I am the
You're a
tank.
barbarian. Same shit.
There is already a... Alright. I'm gonna
I mean-
just move here and that's my turn. That's all
Yeah.
I want to do.
That's fine. You can prepare an action to hit him once the giant gets in range, if that makes sense. If he ever gets in range of you.
Wait, what?
So you can do something called preparing an action, like you're going to like swing upon the giant. Or is that all your movement? One sec, let me check if that's all your movement. It's not.
No,
So
I can do
what
more.
you can do is you can prepare to like move from your spot to attack, something like the giant in the situation. If he, does something, right? So let's say like the giant walks up to go hit Elwarin.
Oh, literally prepare to attack.
Yeah, you can
Just-
prepare to attack, and
yeah.
it'll happen after X thing happens. But if X thing doesn't happen, your thing just fizzles out.
Yeah.
So
alright,
for-
then I'll
for
prepare to attack
spellcasters-
this guy.
Yeah, so for spellcasters specifically, you will lose the spell slot, if your prepared thing doesn't go through. You still lose the spell slot.
Yeah.
So that's the major. It really only matters for mages and people who cast spells.
Yep. And the important thing is that you have to set essentially a trigger, like when they reach this particular spot, or as soon as they're in range.
Mine would probably be as soon as they're in range.
Okay, yeah. So you would just take a step forward and slash at them. That makes sense. You've got 10 movement speed left, so you could move to there pretty much,
Yes.
or somewhere in this general range.
Yeah, that'd be the move.
Cool.
I would recommend wait until he is standing here, like literally touching my square.
So you're assuming he's walking that direction, but yeah, that's fine.
Well, he literally walked in our direction.
Well, he walked forward from where he was, right? He saw
Yeah.
Elwarin.
Which is in our direction.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just saying, like, he may not just come out of the cave. Is all I'm trying to say. Like, that's a. Anyways, whatever. We don't need to get into this. All right, that's your turn for now until like the hill giant gets in range of you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. This is gonna go here.
Did an 11 really beat everyone?
You know, it does seem that way, doesn't it?
Jesus
Mm.
Christ.
Y'all are really bad. I don't know. Everybody's bad at this in this time.
Dude, every time I roll initiative, it's like, no, you go last.
Yeah. So now the hill giant's gonna go. He's gonna saunter on over to this
Ulrich,
dude.
I don't see you
Yeah,
in
I thought we were just gonna get AoE fucked up.
What did you say?
Ulrich
thought we were
is
gonna
not in
get-
the turn order list.
I see
Huh?
useless on here twice.
Weird. Oh, I must not have done the.
You didn't click your
Let
character.
me, yeah, let me re-roll, and then you change it to 5.11.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, that is unfortunate.
That would have been so much better.
That
Well, you did technically get 5.11 again.
That's true.
Not wrong. I'm gonna delete the. Do you want the 10? Which one did you roll first? You rolled the. Where's the 9
Just give him
coming
the
from?
15. It'd be nice to him. Give him the 15.
No.
It might have been
I'm not
from the
talking about him.
previous combat.
Oh, that might be true. I was asking where the 9.12 was coming
Yeah,
from. for
you
useless. That's
Might
why
not have cleared the
I
turn
thought
order.
I did, but maybe I didn't. Yeah, maybe I didn't. Whatever. That's fine. Anyways, cool. So yeah, then he's gonna swing on the on Elwarin.
Am I like slightly obstructed since the cave entrance is like right there and I'm on the edge?
Fine. Happy.
Sure.
He just takes another step forward. I guess I don't know. Yeah, and he swings at you. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
That's 17 damage.
Big oops.
And then does a 10 hit?
No.
All right, that's his turn.
Does a 19 hit?
So,
Hey, I've realized I should start asking whether things hit versus just saying they hit or don't hit, because it feels bad.
So does,
I think it feels
does
bad.
this technically mean that he's
Now
on
you
my
could
right?
move to here and hit him.
Aren't we supposed to have our ACs below our health?
I remove that because it clutters the board. It's fine. I know what you guys all have, but it's just easy.
So like I can just attack him now.
Yeah, so you can either throw the ball at him, or you could just walk up here and smack him with your weapon.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, good.
And then I'm gonna hit him with my fray pack. Oh, actually, can I not go into a? Oh, I can't.
You did not say you're going. Fine, you can go into a rage.
You would like to Rage?
Yes, does a
Oh,
19
damn,
hit?
so
Yeah,
nice.
that hits.
Cool. And a great axe.
So you do 8 damage. So,
That's not a lot.
yeah, so you're just yelling. You know, you're just screaming as you come out on this corridor, and this hill giant goes, huh? And you swipe with your great axe, and it just like puts a cut on his leg, and he's like, oh. And as he says this, BigYin hears, ow, that was my leg. Useless.
I'm gonna try and hit the giant with a ray of sickness.
Alrighty, what is that?
Orlando.
No, don't.
Okay. Go ahead and go ahead and make that spell attack.
That's a.
That hits.
Oh,
Sweet.
nice.
Go and do the damage. I have to make a Constitution saving throw. He saves the Constitution saving throw, so he's gonna take half this damage, right?
No.
Oh, he's
It's
not
only if he gets
poisoned.
poisoned or
Got
not.
it. He's not
Yeah.
poisoned. So he takes 11 poisoning damage. Ooh.
Jesus.
Uh-huh.
So you
Good.
just you throw this like you extend your hand out, and for the first time, you guys see necrotic energy just spew out of Useless's hand, as it just forms a huge wave going out from him in a direct line for the giant's face, and this green energy just smacks this giant. He's like, ugh, ugh. And then, but for BigYin, that is, why am I getting hit? I was just in my cave. This hurts. Yeah. Anything else with your turn?
I'm gonna go hide behind these people.
Jeez.
Wow.
Go ahead and
Oh,
make
yeah.
a stealth roll for me.
Oh no, do I have to do stealth roll?
If you're attempting to hide behind them, I would like you.
I don't mean
Oh,
like
you're
hide.
just
Like
gonna
I'm
just
actually
run behind them?
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a little baby. Got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, look how much health he has.
You guys
Poor
can't
guy.
say. You guys don't know how much health. Oh, you mean useless?
Yeah.
She
Fair
is.
enough. So I guess just out of
Elwarin
game.
took a hit. And he's only like about my level of HP.
Yeah. So out of character, I was hoping just a little bit that somebody else was gonna like open the book before Useless did, and that fight was gonna go very differently with the Avatar of Death. But yeah, cool. Cromwell, it's your turn.
I'm gonna step up to the giant
Sure.
and attempt to swing at it with my long sword, and I'll use my great weapon master
Okay. Your your duelist or whatever it's called.
modifier.
Oh, great weapon
Yeah.
master. Oh, you're doing that modifier. Okay.
So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we will. You're either doing big deeps or no deeps. You're doing the deeps.
Wow.
That's gonna be some big deeps about to happen.
Okay, cool. And then I'm also going to that hits, right?
Yeah.
I'm also gonna use Divine Smite
Oh,
as well.
motherfucker. Go for it. You're gonna do so much damage. This is what the paladin lifestyle does for
Holy
everyone.
cow. What is
Yeah.
that?
Rough.
That's rough, my dude. You've hurt this man. This hill giant is just
And just wait, hold
Yeah.
on. I don't think did that throw in my Divine Smite? Oh, it did. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
that's why you did 19 there, my dude.
Wait.
I hate you.
Mm,
Anyways,
yeah, I did. So much damage.
So your sword starts to glow with that grayish hue that you guys have all become accustomed to doing when he uses magic with his sword, and he just stabs and slashes right through this hill giant's stomach. He's like, "Oh, and to BigYin, it's like, my stomach. I had food in there." Yeah. Do anything else?
No, I think that's all I can do.
Okay. So this group, kind of looking at you guys clogging the front here, are like, huh. Well, we have an idea. And they all run. There, let me see. I need to check distance. 1 second. Yeah, okay, cool. And then they all run in, kind of sliding past Lando around the back, and you just hear them go, "Ah!" And they are Elwarin and Lando. And Cromwell. Cromwell can't see. Lando, actually, you can see that they are fighting off this Manticore over here. Yeah. Elwarin, you just gotten hurt real bad by this big boy.
Yes. Well, out of shock, my first reaction is to step away a bit.
Okay, so you will take an attack of opportunity unless you take the disengage action, which means you cannot attack this turn.
Well, that's awkward, but it's probably what I need to do
It's
because
probably
I'm best
what you
from.
need to do. Yes, I would agree. I would
So,
strongly suggest you do this. It will suck for this turn, but it will be better in the long run.
Yeah. So that's what I will do. Guess how much the distance here? How far can? Yeah, I'll just move, like in the back of the group, kind of like back here for now.
Okay. Cool. All right. You doing anything with your bonus action?
Let me check real quick. Not at this point, no.
Okay. BigYin. You've heard this giant screaming in pain for the past 4 seconds, 5 seconds.
Right. So it's my turn now then.
Correct.
Right. So I'll look over at Elwarin first, and I'll throw him I'll just throw a bonus action, healing word at him at level 1.
Okay.
And so healing word. And I'll say,
just before you do that, just to table talk, it might be worth saving those for like people who are going to get hit and have to keep.
he's
getting hit.
got half his health, but okay, I can wait.
Well, so the point is that like Elwarin's probably not going to get hit.
That's a fair
Shoot.
point. Okay.
Yeah.
So I notice Elwarin's out of the fight, and I'll be like, I guess there's no point in talking now. And Let's see. I guess I'm going to throw.
Oh, you guys didn't see that shit. Never mind. Pretend you didn't see that.
Just out of curiosity, if I
Lando
throw,
would probably see the Manticore in there.
Yes. I guess he would. Damn it. If he's looking, I
The
guess.
other one.
if I throw Ice Knife at this guy, will Cromwell and Lando take damage?
If they don't save on their throw, yes.
What's the radius on Ice
5 feet.
Knife?
5 feet.
Well, just cast it in the back half of him.
Now I'm gonna aim for his head. All right.
Okay, that's fine. That's
I'm
fine.
gonna throw Ice Knife at his upper torso.
Okay. We'll see if you hit.
Or I'd like to try to throw Ice Knife at his upper torso, and I'll just cast it at spell level. I'll cast it at level 1 because I wanna.
That hits.
I'm very happy with that.
Sure.
And damage.
It's a dexterity save. He's not very dexterous. Surprise, surprise.
What?
All right, yeah. So he takes 20
Fuck me.
damage.
Wow, that was
You got
juicy.
2 nats 6s.
Very juicy.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cromwell and Lando also both need to make
No, they're
dexterity
fine.
saves.
They're fine.
Oh.
Because he's so tall, right?
Oh
It
yeah.
doesn't make sense
So,
for him to
okay.
be caught in that blast.
Then I'm down 1 spell slot, and he's taken 20 damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
he looks
cool.
pretty bad. He's looking pretty bad. This is going much better than your initial encounter. You might say.
Yeah.
Maybe
That
y'all have learned.
That ice knife was surprising.
I'm just saying, maybe y'all have learned how to fight. Perhaps.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
I still haven't gone yet.
Yeah,
so.
I don't want to be making any.
Let's
claims.
not speak too soon.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, we'll see. All right, Orc.
Okay, so I'm going to use Commander Strike.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have Elwarin use his reaction to make an attack.
Nice.
Okay.
Good
So I'm
choice,
assuming
good
your
choice.
bow. It's just a normal attack.
Yeah.
but you-
I'll just do my longbow.
You want to use your specialty sniper thing?
Not at this point,
Okay.
because I want to use it when I have advantage. So
Okay.
I can use my. So I'm just gonna use my.
Yeah, that hits.
And then you get this
Killing
additional
it.
additional damage as well.
Nice.
12 damage. Nice.
And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Interesting choice. Okay.
Well, I have to get the Manticore.
Sure.
Why don't we kill the hill giant first?
You guys seem to be having that in hand.
Well, we don't
That's
know
what you
how
think until
strong
it
this
fucking
guy
wipes
is.
us all out.
He's gonna go kill Steel. So he's gonna
And
do.
he
Yeah,
can attack
basically.
twice.
Well, good luck.
Is the Manticore's turn. The Manticore is going to fly.
A
to land
cave?
here.
Oh, that's the wrong Manticore.
How did he get past the hill giant?
But yeah.
He went the long way around, and he's still up
You
in
can
the
pass
air.
my
He's
fat ass. And
Yeah, how
It's
does
a
he not block by
25
Lando's fat ass?
It's a 25-foot cave entrance. What are you guys talking about?
yeah, but
Also, isn't that the
there's
wrong
only
Manticore?
3 feet there.
No, that's right.
You know, that's a human.
Oh, you're right. I fucked
Oh,
up. Sorry.
geez.
You're right.
I'm blocking the other way.
You're not.
You know?
It's the entrance is big enough for this Manticore to get around. You're not that fat, dude.
I
This
disagree.
entrance is 25 feet tall. What are you? You're not that tall, my dude.
Yes, the entrance is, but there's a big ass hill giant in the way.
Yeah,
and
it's-
my fat ass. So
Can you
You're 4
have
feet
the
tall.
Can you have the Manticore roll an acrobatics to get by the giant for us?
I agree. Make him work for it.
It's.
Because he has to flap his wings, right?
I'm saying the cave entrance is so massive that like it can just fly over.
Hill giant is 15 feet tall.
Yeah, this
Right?
this cave entrance is 25 feet.
Exactly.
I
That's-
can believe
Why?
that.
So you're saying you think the Manticore is 10 feet tall?
How tall
It's
is
a, it's a large creature, yeah. With its
That is like
wingspan.
8
The
feet
issue
tall.
is the wingspan for me.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the Manticore would have to tuck its wings to try to get through.
All right, fine. When it's its turn, I will. But you're gonna get y'all get something for that. Anyways, so the Manticore is.
I just want it on the record that I didn't say anything.
The Manticore is gonna fight these guys. They're doing their
BigYin,
thing.
if anything, we're saving you because that dude was coming for your ass.
Oh no,
Lando,
I was
it's your
gonna
turn.
change him to a spider and cover him in spider's web. It was gonna be fine.
He's gonna try. Anyways, Lando, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna hit this guy again.
Sure.
I don't have anything like that's like besides my aura.
Yeah, that's a good bonus action, my dude.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna.
You do extra damage based off a dexterity check, which we have seen he's not very dexterous, surprisingly.
That's very true. All right. I'm gonna try to hit him again with my.
Oh, yeah, that is a hit.
Ooh.
That is a hit, good sir.
That's a crit. Double that damage.
Is it a crit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you not see on
Yeah,
the
you
screen?
rolled a nat 20 plus your. I mean, if you
It's
highlight
25, I
anything,
just never had a crit before, so I don't know.
He's like, I don't know.
When it's green,
Yeah, that's a-
when it's green, it's a crit.
Did I break it? What's
Oh
going on?
my!
This is.
did
this
that
is-
double the damage?
This is gonna be a rough go of things.
You say my damage is stupid. That damage
No,
is really
no,
stupid.
no,
Yeah,
no.
I just want
This is off. No,
Yeah.
stop. Time out. This is off a crit, my dude. You can do more damage with a crit, Mr. Cromwell. You have not crit
That
yet.
damage already includes the crit.
Yes.
I just want to make sure
I
it
did that.
calculated the crit.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Ow.
It's the extra
That's what-
10, the D12 right there.
Oh. Nice.
Oh yeah, okay.
He did not save, surprisingly. So he's taking all of that damage. So 12, 16, 12. Nice. And with that, you cleave off a huge chunk of this giant's calf, and as you're doing that, you stick out your belly into the calf, kind of like exposed flesh that you've just done, and the lightning blast that comes out from that shocks straight through the giant's body, and he falls down dead.
Damn.
That was easy.
I guess I need to start throwing harder things at you guys. I guess
I
don't
go.
know.
I sort of yell over my shoulder. Hill Giant's dead.
Who are you saying this to?
To the other group.
They're like heavily engaged. With like, yeah, good job.
Well, it's been like 3 seconds they've been engaged.
Yeah, the other Manticore like just attacked and just did some shit to them. So they're like,
Yeah.
they're trying to stay focused and like trying to like stay alive.
This is the fastest fight ever.
Jesus Christ! Maybe it's because you don't have DQ here. It's going so fast. Who knows? Yeah. So upon the Manticore seeing the hill giant fall, the Manticore just kind of looks around, and it. Let's see. Yeah, it flies up here, and it
Yeah, I'm glad
shoots.
I went in.
It shoots Ulrich with some spikes.
Probably.
It's a 13 hit.
No.
It's a 21 hit.
It does. Yeah.
Take 4 piercing damage,
Uh,
and that's all
It's
you've
not so
taken.
bad.
Should we go help them with their Manticore?
Oh yeah, hill giant's
Not
gone.
supposed to, right?
All right,
It's not
Llus,
our job.
Your turn.
Yeah, it was not supposed to. We're not supposed to help.
Maybe after we kill the other one.
Right.
I mean, if we made this chick
And
this
if
little
they
giant
ask
die
for
in
it,
like
right?
3 seconds, then I think we're in good shape to kill the other Manticore.
Maybe. Let's not bite off more than we can chew yet.
Sorry, I don't want to jinx it.
Let's focus on our mission.
Cool. So useless. You'd have to get into the cave to be able to see the Manticore from this position.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's like up on a perch and all that jazz.
Oh yeah, no, I had no problem doing that.
Yeah.
And still being in cell range.
Just giving you a heads up.
In 20 turns, I will be able to engage the Manticore. And then it'll come off of the cliff, and it'll be another 20 turns before I can engage the Manticore again.
Yes,
what-
strategize around that.
What are you doing, useless? By the way,
Um,
this body is still here, so like it's a
Yeah.
it is a choke point at this point.
It's an impediment to.
Is there still a gap
Yeah,
between
there-
Lando and
you can get
cave
through.
entrance?
You can slide
Okay.
through. You can slide through.
this?
You might
Making sure.
you may or may not get some grease on you as you slide through, but who knows?
All right. Well, that's what I got for like getting a bonus last time, so it's gonna be a good thing, right?
Perhaps, yeah, perhaps.
Okay. Oh, that's 40 to get in.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay. I can't see it until I get in, so.
Correct. Yeah, you have to like get to the
Alright.
entrance or you'll.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
if you sit here, you'll block anybody else trying to get in. Is my
Yeah, yeah.
is kind of the
I'll go like here.
Okay.
No, I want the pointer.
Okay.
That's all.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna mage armor myself,
Good choice. Good choice.
just in case.
Sure. What's your AC now? It's
It's
whatever the major
13
number is
plus
your
my dexterity.
modifier.
Yeah, dexterity modifier.
Yeah. So what is that?
1.
Okay, so you have 14 AC. So just modify
Yeah.
your AC on your sheet to 14, just so you have it readily available for you.
Yeah.
And then we'll change that back to 11 when you're not in combat,
Mhm.
or when this day's done. Cool.
Yeah.
To
Alright.
change that, all the other editions, it was just +2 armor class.
Yeah, this one's nicer for people that don't take dexterity. Cromwell, what's your game plan?
Um, I will move next to Ulrich.
Okay.
5, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And I will throw a javelin
Okay.
that I have on hand
Sure.
at the Manticore up here.
Okay.
And it's further than the initial 30 range, so is that disadvantage or just less
Correct.
damage? How does
It is
that work?
disadvantage. That
Oh,
doesn't
whoops,
hit.
I had Great Weapon Master, sorry. Just
Yeah,
ignore that.
Yeah, it doesn't hit. The 9 doesn't hit.
Yeah.
So you throw this, you heft it, and the Manticore kind of sees you and just kind of bats it away with a wing and just kind of roars. Haha! I don't have to do any more subtitle commentary for the BigYin anymore. Maybe that was my plan all along for sending the giant at you first. Who knows? Cool.
And yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Cool. You see a few people kind of move to kind of surround it, and they're jabbing at it, hitting them really hard, blah blah. Manticore's looking not great, but some of the other party members aren't looking great either. So who knows? Elwarin, you see a dead hill giant in front of you. You saw a couple people move in. You can make an inference that the other Manticore that you guys are trying to fight is further deep into the cave, and you have to kind of get into the cave to see it.
Would I be able to squeeze by on the left here of the giant?
Sure. Make a.
Well, I mean, I can also just go over on the other side. I'm just like, if I can make it that way, I would go that way. Otherwise, I'm just gonna.
Sure.
go
I was just gonna
right
make it
here.
funny. I was just gonna do a quick acrobatics thing for me. For
Yeah,
fun.
but I don't want to test my luck and then trip and not be able to attack. So I'd
I
rather.
wouldn't unless you crit failed. That would be the only way that would happen.
Okay. Again. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
taking
fair.
the
That's fair.
chance.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, just
I can
just go on the
achieve.
side.
I
I
could.
guess. Yeah, you can
achieve
achieve the
what
same
I-
thing. Just go around. That's fair.
Yeah, so I can go right into 35.
It's fine.
So first of all, as a bonus action, I'm gonna use my Sapphire Strike.
Is that
Spell.
for strike? Yep.
So this will give me advantage on my attack.
Mhm.
And in this case, I'm gonna do my attack modifier with the sharpshooter and attack with the longbow.
Okay.
And I'm attacking obviously that Manticore up there.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
It does not hit, my dude. I'm sorry.
It does not.
It's a 10. Or do you get advantage on it?
No, I
You
get
got
advantage
advantage, yeah.
because of
Oh.
the Sapphire Strike.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay. I was gonna say like that's
Elwarin
why
was about to throw a
As
fit.
everyone goes, oh fuck.
Okay, what about the rest of
Wait.
the damage?
yeah. I mean,
You probably forgot to check it.
No, I checked it.
I just click them individually and they'll roll.
Oh, I did not. Okay, shit. What
That's fine.
did I-
Just roll them. Okay. So 16. And then do you
And
anything
then
for the Zephyr?
Yeah, I do get a 1.
You should just be able to click the
1d8.
Zephyr strike. Just click it and should roll it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
Nice. So you you kind of just run through, kind of throw out your bow arm, pull it back, and as you release it, this gust of wind kind of accompanies it, and it just flies faster than the Manticore expected this air to go, and you pierce its part of its wing and kind of dig into its side, and it goes. Yeah, not looking too good.
Oh, and then I do get some extra movement, so
Yep.
I'm just going to move to the side to allow anybody who wants to
Cool.
to get in.
Sounds good. BigYin, what's up?
Right. So I'm gonna move. Can I see in the cave?
Not yet.
Okay. No, if I were to get in there, like how much
You-
light's in there?
You'd need a torch.
Okay. Well, I'm going
Like,
to
see
run.
this deep, you need a torch. Like you can see like the
Yeah,
entrance
I'm gonna
portions.
run into the cave, and once I get past the giant into the dark, I'm going to spend a bonus action and turn into. So I'm still in this position here,
Sure.
and I'll turn into my giant spider.
Okay. So the walls are over here. So you
Yeah,
have
I
to
know.
move your other
I'm
side.
currently
That's fine.
just
I'm gonna let you-
occupying a floor space.
I'm gonna let you move just one over so you're not on top of him.
So you want me over here?
I just moved you over so you run on top of Cromwell.
Okay. So, I'm now in my giant spider form. I'm not sure what the rest of the team does.
Jesus
So I'm right about
Christ.
there.
No,
You got
I had you where you were. Yeah, you're right there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Then I'm right here in my giant spider form, and I am. And let's see. How far? What's
So
the
is-
range in this thing?
Is anybody gonna freak
60
out
feet?
upon him just turning
Yeah,
into a spider?
yeah.
Right now?
I was
I'm
like,
pretty sure
Yeah,
y'all
I'm
are
a
freaking
freak
out.
out.
Yeah, y'all are freaking out.
y'all,
Right?
y'all gotta warn someone before you do that. My God.
I did warn you. In my defense, I did warn you this was coming.
Well, yeah, I know.
Can I?
Freaking-
Can I? Is this? If I were to aim my special shooting skill at this guy, would you allow me at this distance? I'm
You'd
judging
have
from where I
disadvantage.
am.
You'd have disadvantage.
It's at its max range, 60.
No, you'd have disadvantage.
It's 30,
shooting it.
60.
Yeah, so you'd have disadvantage.
Fuck it, I'll wait because I'll have to recharge.
Very true.
I'll wait. And I'll end my turn. So, I'll end my turn.
You can
in
move
spider form.
again.
No, I have. Oh, that's right, because I get movement again as a spider.
No, as
No,
your action,
instead of-
you drop down your action.
Oh, that's right. If I drop my action, I can move. So how much distance? I have 30 movement speed, so I can get to there.
Yep, and so
There's a
these-
good idea.
As you kind of get closer, you notice there are walls here, about 15 feet up.
Yep.
Just making sure everybody's aware in there. You guys would see, the people that are inside would see that there are ladders kind of on each side here.
I can still see even with the 15-foot wall. I can still see the Manticore, right?
Yeah. I'm just letting you be aware. You can't just run straight through. Like there's a wall here. And
Got
as
it.
you guys kind of see these two sets of ladders, they look very worn and old and like rotting. The wood seems to be rotting. You guys can kind of make further inspection as you get closer if you guys end up getting closer. But that's what you guys can see from here.
And I'm gonna shoot my web at him at the Manticore up here to see if I can pin him down.
Okay.
because you used your action.
Yeah, you use your action. You do.
Oh, I use my action. You're right, so I can't do anything.
Nope.
Then I end my turn.
That's really dangerous
In
to
that
be
position.
out front like that, but that's not for me to say.
That's fine. I have this. I still have full health, 14 armor class, and additional 26 health. I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Those are bad words.
Yeah, exactly. Ulrich?
Yeah, I'm thinking. The spider going there. That kind of threw off my whole game plan.
Perhaps, yeah.
You know what? I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm going to sort of stand near him.
Is your character cool with that?
I mean, I understand that it's.
Okay, that's what
Big.
just making sure, because just based
Yeah,
off the previous...
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch him.
Sure, yeah, just based off the previous kind of spider thing, I just wasn't sure
Yeah,
how your character was.
like no, fuck, it's just gross.
Fair. Hey, to each their own. I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah.
You doing anything else? You just kind of chilling there after you.
No,
Okay.
that's my. I can only move 25 feet.
I'll just kind of look over at him and clack my fangs together.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I would actually I like this role play moment here, right? So BigYin as a spider kind of sees you walk up, all excited. It's like clattering its fangs at you, and you're just like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Don't do that. Just look away from me. I'm trying to help here. Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. All right, other Manticores smacking around, and y'all unfortunately see one dude fall. And you just hear all of them yell, "No, Joey!"
Quick.
Yeah. Lando, your turn.
I want to combat loot the hill giant.
All right, 1 second.
That's my job.
He's taking your job before you.
I did
the
the death blow. I deserve his belongings. I am the father now, you know.
I guess there's only 4 of us fighting this Manticore, and 2 of them are just gonna be
I know, just like rummaging through the fucking loincloth of a hill giant. Who
How
probably
Do you have
keeps
any
his
books?
stuff.
Do you have anything? If he
Okay,
gets nothing, then I'm not going to do that. That's
No. So, roll an investigation roll for me.
It's his house. He probably has it in his bed or whatever.
I don't know if this guy has a bed. I didn't think this is going to be like a thing. Okay. Roll 2 D100s for me.
nice.
Okay.
80 or terrible.
You're gonna hate
Or
me. This is
terrible.
hilarious. So you see him collapse. You see 2 giant sacks like on his side next to you, and as you like start to pull them out, the first sack you open has a giant uprooted berry bush. There are a couple berries still on there,
Are you looting the hill giant?
and
Yes.
Like something I do and don't starve.
in the other one, there is a giant kettle that you cannot lift. He
Why?
also.
All right. Well,
One sec.
fuck that. I'm gonna just
No, one
fucking-
sec. I'm not
done.
done. I'm not done. Chill.
More with no tea in it.
That would be funny. Nice. You find 190 gold pieces on him.
Boom. That's what I wanted.
Like, fuck
Oh.
yeah. Ignoring.
And
I-
if your
I-
table
I-
said
I-
you better
I
share some of
I
that.
see all of this happen. I take note.
And that's your entire turn, my dude. That is your entire turn.
Dude,
Useless
yeah,
will
now
remember
I
this.
actually like have gold, and I have never had gold until this moment right
Sure.
here when I murked that hill giant with the help of everybody else.
Sure, with your
Cool.
belly power, yeah.
Yeah.
Better share some of that out. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
That
we're
is
gonna
when
have-
Lando left the group.
I got you.
and went to go buy a tavern to lead a life away from fighting.
5 minutes later, he's bankrupt.
Oh, I just gotta hit him with like a "I'm rich, bitch," like Rick James does.
Yeah, fair enough.
Except I just can't do the accent or the voice.
Cool, yeah. It is
I'm Rick
the-
James, bitch.
It's
There
the
it is.
it's the Manticore's turn, and he's going to attack the spider. Does a 16 hit the spider?
Yeah, it hits.
You take 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
Does an 18
Nope.
hit the spider?
Hold on.
Okay, all right.
Hold on. There's a reason I did what I did.
Sure. Okay.
It's disadvantage.
That's still a 16.
Fuck.
Does that happen for the entire sets of attacks?
As long as when a creature you can see attacks a target other than me,
Okay.
that's if the target is within 5 feet of me.
Cool. All right, so you
I
take
get
10 damage.
disadvantage.
That's fine. You take 10 damage there, and then does a 18 hit you with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. You take 8 piercing damage, and that's all the damage
So
you'll be taking.
18
That's
minus 26.
insane.
He did miss one. He did miss one.
Okay.
He did miss one.
Okay. You didn't bring that up, so I was
Well,
like,
it was an 8. Of course that doesn't hit.
Well,
right?
yeah.
But
Well,
like, yeah.
still.
Yeah, fine. Does an 8 hit? This is where you say
No.
no. Okay. Congrats. You dodged one of them. Your spidey senses tingled for that second one right now.
Well, it would be good
Yeah.
that we know that they have like 3 or 4.
Oh,
feathered
I've got 8
attacks,
health
right?
left. As
Yeah,
a
yeah.
spider.
Cool. Useless.
All right. Let's see.
No looting, huh?
All right, have I been beat to it?
He's already beat you. Yeah. I mean, you can look again. Maybe you'll find something else. Who knows?
Can I loot? Can you loot multiple times?
I don't see why not.
Just
You can just check. Maybe he didn't find everything. You don't know.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
I have.
Yeah, you
Oh
gotta
my
get
God.
you gotta get closer.
We go here.
So, can
Yeah.
you describe how the spider was hit? Just so.
Yeah. So spikes coming out of its back and tail flew out as it kind of like swung its tail and its body towards the spider. The first one and the third one kind of arc around, and the second one kind of is just a straight dead on center one that you're able to kind of like bash away with your shield.
Sure. Okay.
Cool. All right. Roll investigation for me. Useless.
Do. All right. Let's see here.
All right. You find one additional bag. Roll a 1d100 for me.
Do. Dangerous number.
66.
The Jedi.
You see another bulge in like this time it's like on the other side, and as you pull the sack out, like I said, this is taking you guys like a good chunk, a good while to do.
Yeah.
And you open it up, you see this giant wooden chest. Would you like to try to open it?
What?
Sure. Let's do it.
You open the wooden chest and it's empty.
Sure.
You guys are great at rolling. I love it. Cool.
No lightsaber.
No
All
lightsaber.
right.
No lightsaber. And that's your turn. That's your entire turn.
Yeah.
Cool. Cromwell.
Let's see.
So you just heard two people just combat loot the giant.
Probably
I'm gonna turn
too.
around and be like, "You
Wait,
guys
wait,
are
wait.
fucking
Wait,
useless."
how big is the box again?
I hadn't decided. 5x5.
So I
Jesus.
can take it with me.
Sure, it's a big box, but you can definitely take it with you. It is empty.
Okay.
It is
We
empty.
might,
so-
might take it. We might take it with us.
yeah,
That's a
so-
closet.
yeah. It's a small chest for a giant. I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah, no, I
I'm
know.
a very larger than closet.
That's his
type
coin
person.
purse.
Yeah, like I said, there's a reason why it took him like the entire turn just to pull it out, because it's a massive like wooden box. It's empty right now, possibly casket size, maybe. Who knows? We'll say it's like 5x2. It's 5x2. 5x2. 5x5 is crazy. 5x2.
Yeah, still.
Yeah,
Oh
My dude
boy.
is still fucking massive.
yeah. But by 5
Yeah.
is insane. So 5x2.
Right.
5x2. Sorry, I wasn't thinking
I
too.
fucking-
Yeah, I didn't think about that for a second.
I love it though.
Yeah.
Just like, and Yusuf's like, yeah, we'll take this home.
Yeah, just hey, if this is nothing I'm gonna find, I'm gonna take it. That's how I roll.
And pulls a wardrobe out of a bag and is like, we gotta take this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I took all the bedroll last time.
true. He did take.
Those came in handy.
He needs to put the bedrolls into this box so you can. It's not in his pack anymore. I guess I don't know. His pack is looking wonky, guys. It's just like that. There's a lot of shit he's carrying. Cool, Cromwell.
I'm just gonna go ahead and move behind Ulrich.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, you should, someone should engage this thing.
I would love to engage it. I'm gonna attempt to throw another javelin at
Sure,
it.
I would love to see it.
I'm just
Oh,
trying to
God.
see this distance here.
Gonna get
Yeah, you're
hit
fine.
in the
So
head.
this is 30, but since I'm throwing up, I
No, it's
assume I
fine.
still get
Don't worry about it. No,
disadvantage.
it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That hits. Fortunately, you're not using your -3 or whatever it is. -5, whatever. That hits.
Oh no, that's for the Great Weapon Master. I can't do that with javelin.
I gotta. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, it's 7 damage. Sweet.
Do I get the +3?
No, it's only if you crit. It when you roll the advantage, it always just rolls
I
the max
see.
damage.
Okay.
So you take the first one, unless you want me to take the 3. I'm more than happy to take the less damage, but it should be the 4.
Oh no,
It's
you can take the
7.
7.
Cool. All right, so you throw this javelin, and it kind of like arcs over the spider's like egg sac or whatever the back of it's called. I can't remember, and it arcs in such a way.
Thorax.
You arc it over this BigYin spider thorax, and it goes and it lands right on its right arm, like the front like forearm if you want to call it, and it just roars. And you start to wonder if you have a thing for forearms. All right.
A bit.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. So this group keeps fighting, and they slay their Manticore. And Thurla and the other 2 group members kind of look after their fallen comrade. Elwarin, you can see this. Go ahead and make a medicine check for me, just from where you're at. You can just so you can ascertain the condition. You don't have to say anything. You can just, if you care. Yeah. So the guy looks like he fell, and he has a big gash in his chest, but he's still breathing. So there's hope for this person. He's not like fully gone. I should probably bring his character back. There's still hope for him, but he is like down for the count. Like he's not fighting anymore.
Okay.
Cool. What are you doing after you see that?
Well, the mission is to get that other Manticore, so
Sure.
I'll keep attacking that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot my longbow at it. I'm gonna stay where I am at 2. That should be still in range. Yeah.
Okay. That's unfortunate. You missed, my dude. Do you have anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, BigYin, your turn. Oh,
Well,
sorry. One second. Since I made your token in the GM layer, there, you're back. I'll just move you to a random corner.
That's fine.
Okay, you're back.
So since I only have about 8 hit points left.
Yep. But hey, once you die in this form, you revert back to your BigYin form.
Yep. So technically, if I move my 30 feet, I can get in front of the thing.
No, because
with
there's
the
a
wall
15-foot wall.
Yeah, but my climb speed is also 30 feet, so my climbing speed matches my movement speed, my ground speed. So.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
15,
So
15.
you get to the edge. You get to the edge of the ledge is what I would say then.
So I basically get to the ledge, but I'm not in me unless I move. So I was thinking.
I'm just saying you'll be at the ledge by yourself.
Yeah. So what I was thinking was I can get to that's 20 feet moving in this direction, then
Sure.
up, and
you get
it'd
like
put me
partially
right
up the
there.
wall. You'd be partially up the wall.
You know what? I'm gonna sit back. I'm actually gonna try and hit him with the web.
All right, go ahead and roll with that.
What if you just wait until I go?
Well, if I hit him with the web,
because I'm next.
okay.
Just to see, right? Just see what
Yeah,
happens.
I'll prepare the web action, and
Okay.
I'll hold for Ulrich to go, and I'll
Okay.
just kind of look at him, beckon with a forelimb, and I'll
Not with
just
your
kinda
talons. Your sharp.
I'll kind of clack my
talons?
talons at him to get his attention,
You
and then
gotta stop.
I'll point
You-
with the limb and just kind of like gesture.
I'm trying to save your life. You gotta stop. You gotta stop with that.
I'm just I nod and I just beckon go.
All right, Orc.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,
Yep.
2, 3. I'm assuming
Yep.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my turn. So that's where I'm just so
All right,
now.
So now you can
now
prepare
BigYin-
your web attack, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, now BigYin sort of has a better idea of what's
Okay.
going on.
So I'll hit him with the web attack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it. And post in the chat for me.
Yeah.
Actually, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It doesn't hit.
Yeah, it misses anyways.
So yeah, so you shoot at it. The Manticore is watching you, right? Because it cares about you at this point, and it just kind of dodges out of the way, moves its head out of the way.
Yeah,
as you're
the spell
the back of the wall.
So actually, the DC is 12.
That's
It's
to
a
get
12
out of
strength
it.
check.
That's to get out of
Oh
it.
yeah.
If it hits, you have to hit
So
it
it
first.
misses no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had advantage,
You don't.
it's fucking nat 20. But yeah. So and then I'll just kind of like stamp in frustration.
Sure.
Just sit there.
Lando.
If he wants to move, he could because he didn't do any of his turn.
That's true. Actually.
Yeah, I guess if you want to, yeah, that's fine.
So then I'm just gonna kind of roll. I'm gonna move my 30 feet in this direction.
Okay.
Still 10.
He's like, there's no way for me to get to anything.
Yeah, dude, I've been running this whole time. You took a whole turn to like loot, and I'm still not there.
All right. Well, I can run because I can double run, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take move
Okay,
50 feet.
I could run all the way there.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm gonna do.
Sure.
These damn stubby legs.
I can't get very far. And I can. Oh wait. No, that I can't do anything else with my. I guess I'm probably not in rage anymore, right?
No, you're still in rage.
I'm not
No, you
really
dropped
in
it now.
combat.
It's been 2 attacks, yeah.
Yeah.
Your rage is dropped. But it's okay, you can rage again.
Yeah. All right. That's my turn.
Alright, cool, Manticore's turn. So Manticore, upon seeing y'all get closer,
Ooh, could I intimidate it? Banging my shield. As
Try.
bonus
I
action?
guess,
Yeah.
try.
How did Ulrich take damage?
He took damage on the first time walking through.
He got hit.
Yeah, you don't
Fuck.
intimidate it.
What a surprise.
Yeah. he's got
You're
a
just
channel.
making music.
You need to
It's
channel
so-
your inner jackass. That's just.
It's so bizarre that it's so focused on this giant gross spider.
you wonder why.
Yeah.
Cool. It's going to spike attack at the spider.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit?
Good
No.
decoy.
Does a 22 hit?
Duh.
Okay, you take 9 damage. Any excess damage goes over through to.
Yeah.
BigYin.
So spider's gone, and I am now down 1 hit point, so 29.
Yep. So upon seeing you kind of take a point of damage, it's like, or upon seeing you drop out, it like looks a little perplexed, and it's like, whatever, fuck it, I'm gonna attack you again. Does an 11 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. And then it will. It's going to roar. Oh, Ulrich, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
Attack me, you fucking bitch.
Ulrich, you were frightened of it?
Ooh, good.
Yeah.
I didn't want to play.
Run
Run away!
Yeah, on your.
I know what frightened does.
Yeah, it's not just you though. It's Lando, Cromwell, and BigYin also. It just
Why are we all
roars.
frightened?
Oh, well,
okay,
hold
sorry,
on.
sorry, sorry.
How are we
Y'all-
fighting
y'all-
off his
y'all-
wisdom save?
Y'all need to. Sorry, you all need to make wisdom saving throws. I apologize.
Yeah, brother.
I ain't rage no bitch.
Yeah. So yeah, Lando and Cromwell are fine. BigYin and Ulrich look scared as shit. For BigYin, for your sake, you can't move closer to it or attack it until you break free of the frighten.
To make another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, at the end of your next turn. And it just kind of, and it's looking at you guys like it looks at its dead partner, and you just see anger and rage in its eyes.
Do I get anything for rolling a nat 20?
Sure. You're so not scared of this Manticore that
Yeah.
you can choose to roar back at it and attempt to intimidate it. Why not?
Yes.
This sounds funny.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Amazing.
I don't know why I give you guys these options. 'Cause it always
Do
fucks
your
me
best
thinking-
Hulk Hogan like right now.
Let's hear it. Let's hear your intimidation.
What do you mean?
How are you intimidating this
Intimidate it,
Manticore,
like
dude?
talk shit.
How are you gonna intimidate this thing?
I don't think it's gonna understand me if I start talking shit. It's
How-
a beast.
That's fine. Just how are you doing the intimidation? Like, what are you doing? Like, describe this to me.
I want to just go. I want to be able to like talk to it sternly, in a almost like I don't want to give it. I have no idea.
In a motherly
Just-
fashion.
Just say
Yeah, may I?
roar back. and you're like your entire upper body is jiggling as you do this. That
yeah.
would be Okay, I'm ready,
I
I'm
want
ready.
to use like an intimidation skill that I learned in my hometown, where
Okay.
I just start slapping my belly progressively louder and louder until I start sending out like very intimidating sound waves.
yes,
Much like a roar.
yes. And you're so used to being like people trying to intimidate you and frighten you that your mind is just so resolute that instead of you being frightened, you start drumming. And back in Daggerford, this was called the Drums of War. And it's just this big bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum.
It's only one tone. I only have.
Your fat can resonate differently.
I don't have a pitch range with my stomach.
You do though.
Here,
Have you never like hit your stomach? Like if you hit it in different sides, you get different sounds. Maybe it's just a fat person thing. I don't know, but you can definitely get different sounds if you hit from different angles.
Wavelengths of your fat rolls can
Yeah.
make different pitches.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right. I just tried it. You're right.
Yes, the Manticore is pretty terrified of Lando right now. Cool. Useless. Sorry, yeah. Cromwell and Lando, you're fine. Ulrich and BigYin, you can make another save.
What happened to the other Manticore's corpse?
God, you really gonna like try
Try
to
and
walk
combat
over and like combat like this one, dude?
While like, they're
No,
like
Yeah, while they're like
But
trying to.
to make sure
triaging.
that the battlefield's intact.
Sorry.
It
to
would
make
be
sure
hilarious if you
There.
looted the other Manticore. They're just like over their
Be
dead
on brand.
comrade's
I mean,
body.
There. All right.
Go loot the dead comrade.
It would really be nice if we didn't have to worry about this other Manticore, though.
That's why I removed it from the map, just so you guys don't think about it. But yeah, it's there. It's red X through it. It's gone.
I just want to make sure it's there.
Yeah. I moved it over one so they could have their little here. I actually, I will move her here so that he can be proper as it was previously.
I'm gonna
Like this. There you go.
I'm gonna Ray of Sickness at a higher level.
Okay.
Nice.
That hits.
Pew.
No. How do I do it at a higher level?
You just click. Asks you to cast at what level, and you cast level 2.
When you do
Uh,
damage.
Yeah, but I'm clicking the damage. It says Whisper Public roll. Will it ask you after I hit submit?
Yeah, it'll ask you after you click put full
Okay, there we go. Pew.
Constitution
Oh,
save.
really?
No.
Really?
It didn't save, so there's that. But you only do 8 damage. That is pretty pathetic.
That is pretty sad.
But yeah, waves kind of go out of your hand, and you feel the necromantic energies kind of like calling to you for some reason as you're kind of sending these waves out. You're not sure why. Or maybe you do. Who knows? Cromwell.
Let's see. I will move. I climb up this ladder. That 15 feet counts into my movement, right?
It does. It does.
Okay, so I think it's here.
You're gonna want to get up there before I get up there.
Go back. How does that movement break up from you? You were here?
Oh, geez. Can I control Z? I think I was here.
Okay, cool. So that's 25.
25 to here, then 5 up.
No,
Then I get
15.
another-
15 up.
Right, 15 up, sorry. So that's 40.
Yep, so you... Yeah, okay, cool. I just
Then
wanted to check.
45, 50, 55.
That's fine. Just wanted to check. You
60.
got 60. There you go. You can go up to 60.
Cool. And then from here, can I even do anything? I don't think so. I'm gonna just... Fuck it, I'm not gonna do anything.
I mean, you used
Can I
your
prepare?
action.
Can I prepare my action?
No, I mean, you already used your action.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind.
You got a cool bonus action. You can do that. Don't you have like any like paladin things that could help your friend Ulrich maybe?
Let me see.
There's some
Smack me on
paladins
the way
that help
out.
things.
Snap out of it.
Smack him in the face really hard. I don't know. You want to smite him because he's being a bitch? Who knows? You can't do that because you
Maybe.
can't actually do that.
I haven't even done anything yet. Damn.
Yeah, you're gonna take more damage from Cromwell than you are from any of the
I know.
creatures in this room.
No, I can't do anything.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right. Yeah, they're not fighting anymore. Okay, Elwarin. You just see all of them just tending to this wounded dude, and a couple of them look kind of scraped up and everything like that, but they're just keeping this guy alive is kind of their game plan. Sorry, this person is there. They're trying to stabilize him, so what's going on? Elwarin, go. Sorry about that.
Who does have any, does anybody like besides BigYin have healing powers?
Nope.
I do.
No.
Oh, Cromwell does, but
You do.
Cromwell's far away.
Yeah, he's far away too.
Like, I guess if you want to take a look and see, or you want to talk to these guys, you can ask them if they need help.
Yeah, sure. Let me do that. Is that well? That wouldn't be my full action. That
No,
would
just
be
free
that.
action, just free thing. Just
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over there and check like everything okay over here. Do you guys need help?
they're like, yeah, just keep the other one off of us. We took out this one, but Joey got slashed real bad when he was protecting Savra, and you just see Savra like shaking her head, like, God damn it, not again.
Okay. Do you need any help healing him?
Oh no, we're good. It's just gonna take a second for us to kind of get everything ready.
Okay.
We're also just kind of Thurla kind of looks at you, she's like, I'm just keeping an eye on the other one just to make sure. Yeah, because it's, don't want it to sneak up on us.
Okay. With that information, I'll attend back to the Manticore there
Sure.
and shoot my bow at him again.
See it? Yeah, it hits. Not even close. It hits. You just fucking shoot it in the fucking chest somewhere. Yeah, 7 damage right to the chest, and it just roars in rage as you've done 7 more damage to it. Cool. BigYin, you are no longer a spider.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and make that wisdom saving throw to break the fear.
Has to be at the end of your turn.
Yeah, at the end of the turn. So what you can do, you can take actions. It just can't be against the Manticore.
Okay, so I guess then what I'll do is, hang on, let me measure my movement speed here.
Sure.
My movement, 30 feet. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna run 30 feet in this direction.
Want to be a nitpicker, but that would technically be
closer.
moving towards him.
Yeah, so you have to, you have to move backwards like this way if you're trying to get to here.
Well, I can't move. I want to try and at least throw a heal at somebody. Be useful.
So you could move diagonally like this way or this way, or whatever.
Taking myself out of the fight for fuck's sake.
You don't have to.
No, it's well, I can't. I have to do something to end my turn. Like I can't just make it useless. And
you find a body to loot.
I'm gonna throw a healing word over at Elwarin and just be like, "Feel better."
Okay.
And healing word. Cast level 1.
Nice.
You got 6 health back, Elwarin.
Thank you very
I'll
much.
make that wisdom saving throw.
Cool. You're good now. You feel right as rain.
Shake my head, be like, "That fucking Manticore is going down."
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to use Commander Strike again.
So, I guess my question here, right, is since you're frightened of it, would this make sense for you to be able to, like, tell somebody else to shoot it?
Why not?
Fair enough. All right, yeah, fair enough. Fine.
Yeah, it'd be fucking kill it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's fine. That's fair enough. I just wanted to check and make sure.
Yeah, I'm not going in there.
Fair enough. Hey, fair enough.
Yeah, Elwarin, what the kill that thing? Yeah, so you get to make another attack.
That misses.
Bummer.
I get it. I get it.
Okay.
And then I'll just chill here.
You want to make that safe?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
You don't have to. Like,
Really?
I'm
No,
okay with you just not
I
not
do.
doing anything.
I do.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Let's just say you and BigYin didn't miss it by much. I was kind of sad to see that you guys failed it, honestly. Cool. Lando, you're getting up there, dude.
Cool, so 5 to get here, and then I'm gonna do.
Oh lottie coming.
Go. Right there.
Nice. I love it.
And that's it. I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
I can't attack him. I can go into a rage, but I have to hit him the next time.
Correct. So maybe wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Alright.
Cool.
That's it.
So the Manticore looks very distraught at all these creatures in its den, and looks at its fallen partner again, and looks at its nest, which Lando is getting dangerously close to.
I'm next to it.
Yeah.
Oh, steal an egg.
Crush the
That
eggs.
was gonna be one of my goals.
Yeah. I feel bad, but this is it happened. It's going to forego attacking any of you. Especially you, Lando, because it's scared as shit of you for right now. It's going to pick up the basket with the eggs with its mouth, and it's going to fly away from you guys. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It's going to fly there with the nest in its mouth.
The giant man.
Did it have to land, or is it still hovering
It's
in the
still
air?
in the air. It still hasn't finished yet. Yeah, it's like it's struggling to do this. Like it is not an easy task for this Manticore. Sorry, the nest is like quite large. I couldn't get a good size for it, so it's that big.
Sure.
But it's not as big as the Manticore. That's insane.
And I yell, now might be a good time for them rays.
Sure.
What rays? I don't know what you're talking about.
The fire ones.
I don't have those anymore.
What the fuck? I thought you had I thought you were spending the time to
I
transfer them over.
I traded them in for green ones instead.
Oh, you didn't want to get the scorched raisin?
Well, no, you said I could do it on level up, so I don't want to spend 100 gold to put it in.
That's fair. I didn't want to spend the full rest of his time.
Come on, what do you take me for?
It's like, that costs money.
This
Ridiculous.
this is our combat looter special.
Yeah,
What do you mean spend money on spells?
fair enough.
Okay.
Oh my god damn it.
I guess I can't dragon breath it.
It is. What's the distance on Dragon Breath?
15 feet.
He'd probably be able to get its legs. It's it's 20-ish feet in the air, so I'd say you could probably get its legs.
Yeah.
Bird's legs if you wanted to.
Well, that'd be like the same amount of damage.
Get the nest.
The nest would be out of range.
Is the
Out of
nest
range.
in its legs?
No, the nest is up in its mouth, up higher.
Oh.
That just seems like the eggs are gonna come out then.
It might. That's why it's straining and trying to be very careful as it does this.
Yeah.
You're seeing. That's why all of its focus are on the eggs. Otherwise, it could have attacked you as it was flying. There's a bunch of shit it could have done, but all its focus are on these eggs.
Yeah, I'll just ray of sickness.
Standard.
Oh, maybe it'll vomit up the.
Yeah. Let's go.
Christ. That's a miss.
Ooh.
That's an unfortunate miss, my dude.
All right.
You doing anything else? Gonna try to meet it outside somewhere?
Yeah, I can do that. Let's run over there.
Sure. Now what the rest of you landlubbers about to do back here?
I know what I'm doing.
Sure. It's Cromwell's turn. Fair enough. Is that your turn?
Is that the right amount of movement?
I think you can get to here.
3, 4,
I
5.
think you were here last time.
Oh, that's my turn.
Cool.
Son of a bitch, I'm getting real irritated.
He's about to smite you with something, that's for sure, some kind of energy. Elwarin, your turn.
Maybe attack the nest.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I was also thinking maybe I just also run outside and kind of ready an attack for if he actually makes it outside there.
I mean, so if
Make
you were
sure-
here, you could see the Manticore from this distance. Like if you were like at the cave entrance, like where the Manticore is right now isn't like, super deep into the cave or anything like
Make sure you can still see or hear me.
that. I'm gonna say if you yell loud enough, he could probably hear the echoing of the cave.
Sure, I'm just like, don't go around the corner.
I'll just go. I mean, in the end, I'm gonna move myself to the entrance so that if it goes outside, I still have it in sight.
Sure. Yeah, makes sense. And so you're just gonna ready an action. You're gonna ready an attack, or you're just gonna shoot it right now.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. So are you shooting the Manticore or the eggs? Like, what's your game plan here?
So I mean so it's holding it in his mouth, right?
Yep.
So I'm aiming for the head,
Okay.
hoping that if I hit it, it will drop the
Okay.
nest out of its mouth.
Makes sense. So it is facing like in this general direction. Like its head is this way. So the nest is like at its head range right here, just for visuals.
Okay.
That's
Pretty
the
good.
hit. That is the hit.
Pretty good.
Take that.
I have to reward the crit, right? Like I have to, even if it breaks me as a person inside. I have to reward the crit.
That's the rule.
Okay. All right. I think I thought of something cool. So you shoot, and you hit the Manticore right in the jaw. And as you do, it pierces through, and you hear a crunch as your arrowhead kind of gets lodged in its jaw. You think, based off like what you can see, and because of this, its jaw becomes slack, and you just see the nest begin to fall in front of you.
Oh, dude, you hit the nerve. Good shot.
And the nest hits the ground, and all 3 eggs shatter.
No.
Oh,
No, they're valuable.
that's unfortunate.
That's valuable.
Now this Manticore is gonna rage on us.
BigYin.
I'm gonna throw Ice Knife again.
Okay.
Since it's flying, and
That's a miss.
Jesus Christ.
Anything else?
I'm gonna downshift into I'll shift into a spider, and then I'll use burn my last wild shape, and I'm a spider again.
Okay.
And just to prepare for that fight, I am a spider again. And Spider-Man is back, baby.
Don't forget to get your HP.
Oh god, put it away.
And the best part is he doesn't tell anybody what he's doing. He just does it. It's great.
And I'll just wait. I'll like raise my forelimbs and I'll clack my fangs at it like I'm all pissed off, ready to fight.
Everybody can see this in the cave, and I'm going to
I'm
say,
okay with it.
yeah, that's fine. All the Feathergale Knights except for Thurla are extremely concerned.
But they're watching me shift into a frickin'
So-
spider.
Yeah, so they weren't
doesn't
paying
make it
attention
any
the first
better.
time. No, they didn't see you do it the first time because they were engaged in combat, and they didn't see you drop out of the form. So for all they know, you could have just been a Fearbulk the entire time. But this is the first time they've actively seen you turn into a spider.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just letting you know they've seen it and they seem terrified. Except for Thurla.
That's
Thurla's just like oh god damn it, it's got a fucking druid. She's seen some shit. Bronzebeard.
Okay. First, I'm doing the commander strike
Yeah.
for Elwarin.
I know, that's all you do. That's all you fucking do.
What else? I'm like 50 feet away from this
Hey
thing.
man, get a fucking bow or something. I don't know, dude.
Can't. Fuck that. Yeah, so you get to make an attack, Elwarin.
Oh, critical roll table!
How are you gonna go for the Crypt 22?
Hey man, it's the way these things go. We haven't pulled out this chart in a while. It's great. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me, buddy. I'm so excited. 10. What do you get on a 10? So as the nest kind of falls to the ground, the nest also kind of breaks along with the eggs and stuff like that, and a little bit of the eggshell gets into your eye as this happens.
From all the way up there.
It's a big splatter. And from now on, your melee attacks only do half damage the remainder of this encounter until you can fix your eyes. But it doesn't matter because you don't do melee, so this isn't that bad. Yeah, I'm not going to give you disadvantage on attacks. That's dumb. You just can't hit with your sword or whatever. Very well. That's fine. Oh yeah, you're moving. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
Down the ladder.
5, 20, 25, and then I'm going to use my action surge.
Oh, I like
Doing it, yeah. And so I can go 5, 10, 15,
Wait.
20, 25.
Wait. Just one second. Is actions? How does action surge work? Is that a bonus action? Can you put that in the chat? Because you use your bonus action for doing this.
So action surge just gives another action,
Okay, that's fine.
and it's basically using your bonus action to get another
No, that's
full
fine, that's
action.
fine. I'm just
No,
checking.
it doesn't take a bonus action. You just
Just do it.
Oh yeah, it's like a resource. Sorry.
So
Correct.
you get additional 25 feet of movement is what you did that for, right?
correct.
Okay, that's fine. Just checking. You have an extra bonus action if you want to do something.
I don't have any bonus actions.
All right.
Oh wait, actually no. I'm gonna intimidate it.
All right. Let's see.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Not bad. What are you
Trying
doing?
to. I'm banging on my shield with my warhammer or battle axe. I have a battle axe. My battle axe.
Yeah.
Just
not bad.
clang, trying to get his attention.
Sure. Yeah. It kind of turns to you for
Get
a
it.
second, but one of these guys killed its
Yeah.
babies.
Probably
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah, it's just a tad. But you did a good job of like making it turn. So that was something.
But it looked.
Yeah.
I'm noticed.
Yeah. Notice me, senpai. Notice me. He has noticed you.
Yay.
Yeah, cool. Manticore is going to
You
come
skipped
here.
me.
Elwarin, I need you to make
You
a
skipped me.
strength.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lando,
sorry.
Lando.
Apologies, Lando. I apologize. Please go. Please do something incredible. I'm excited.
Well, I see some chests. Are these chests that are going to house some things? Or
They're up here.
Yeah.
So you have no idea what's inside them. You can see them, but you have no idea what's in them.
Fuck it. All right. Well, from the math that I can do, and I use my double actions, I can basically make it to the bottom of these stairs. Where
Correct.
would that be? Right there.
Yeah, right there,
Okay,
right about
so that's what I'm just gonna fucking.
I love
move
it.
My fat ass.
Dude's fucking
Fucking great.
sprinting for
It's fucking
chests.
great.
Combat looting bastard.
Listen, he
I'm not-
learned from the best.
So you guys got this.
At this point, I'm just looting.
He learned from the best. It's all good.
Guys are fine. Look at that thing. It's basically dead.
Probably, yeah. It's not looking great. It's really pissed off right now. Cool. All right. Was that your turn?
Yes.
Excellent. All right. So now it's going to swoop down.
Oh,
I
I
need-
do want to just yell, "Good
Sure.
luck."
Excellent.
As I jump off like the ladder and just land like the 15 feet down, I just want to say good luck, and then
Excellent.
Is that down or up?
You talking to
He's
me?
going up.
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
going up, right?
oh,
Who you
I thought
talking
it was down again.
You,
What are you talking about?
PM,
This?
Lando, is he going up or
Yeah,
down?
he's going up.
Okay.
Oh. I thought-
Sorry, I have 3 different textures for that reason. I
Yeah.
apologize. I didn't explain. I thought I said earlier this is a 15-foot wall. This is like a 15-foot wall here. 2 different sections going up.
Even though the 15-foot wall on the bottom is much bigger than the 15-foot wall on the top, I don't know that.
It's just more steep.
Yes.
More vertical.
Yeah.
That's why the
Yeah,
ladders look
more-
smaller because it's
More
just
of a sheer wall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nice.
Um,
You're good.
Cool. So yeah, so the Manticore comes down. I need Elwarin to make a strength saving throw for me.
Nice.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Oh.
It's too strong.
Jesus Christ!
I hate you
Buerns too
so
strong.
much. I had such a cool thing for this.
Shit. I
Uh,
love
all right,
Jesus Christ, Elwarin!
Had a cool thing.
Yeah. Man, this sucks. All right,
Fuck with the elf.
so the
Pierre
Manticore.
Emmerich Elwarin right there.
Yeah, so the Manticore comes down and bites Elwarin. Elwarin, you take 24 to hit. Elwarin does
24.
24 hit.
Yeah.
All right, you take 7 damage. And as it tries to lift you off your feet, you kind of press its head down, so you're not moving. And the Manticore lets go and goes to claw you now. This is a 14 hit.
Does it hit if it's the same?
If it ties, it's a hit. You
Yeah,
take
that
9
hits.
slashing damage. And for this final one, its tail whips around and is going to attempt to strike you in the chest. Misses.
Aw.
7 to hit. That was
Dude,
good
what a
interaction.
badass moment, Elwarin.
Oh, that was so
Fucking thing.
cool.
Charges you with its mouth open, you grab its mouth and fucking push it to the ground.
It was so cool. You just had to quick save, didn't you?
Elwarin straight up goes, "Bitch,
Oh.
please."
So sad. All right, anyways, useless.
So
I don't
all
know,
the
that's
guards are seeing this, right? Or all the other
Yeah.
Sorry?
they've seen it, right?
Yeah, they saw it.
All right.
Do you want them to have a reaction? I can give them a reaction if you'd like.
Yeah, show a reaction.
They're just like, all of them just look big-eyed, and they're like, "Isn't he your ranger? Why is he? How the fuck is this happening? Where is he not? Is he a barbarian disguise? I just was not aware. Like, the fuck just happened, guys?"
I like shrug and I'm like, I don't know, he can handle it, so.
She's like, "Fucking guess so. I don't know."
Yeah, he better be a fucking legend after this.
Perhaps.
Meanwhile,
Perhaps.
inside I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get over there.
He's getting mauled in front of me.
Oh god. You're like, yeah, we're just fucking badass like that, whatever.
It's gonna be really funny if like Elwarin dies from this, and they're like, "What a legend, though! Fucking held his head down before he died. What a fucking monster!" All right, Llus,
Okay.
what are you doing here?
Wait. So, if I use Dragon Breath on a war, will he?
You will hit Elwarin, yes.
No. I mean, like if I. So the description is you touch one willing creature and imbue it with the power to do it.
You could touch
Oh.
Elwarin, and yeah, if he is willing, he would breed some dragon breath. Yes.
Okay, and that would count as my attack.
Yes.
I would do it.
Yeah, that sounds great. You just
Alright.
use add to the legend that is Elwarin. That sounds great.
I was good. I was
That
gonna
was the
say
idea.
This makes me better if
Alright.
breathing fire.
So yeah, so
I
like
give him Dragon Breath.
yeah, so Elwarin kind of comes, or sorry, Llus kind of comes up to Elwarin, and you just touch him on the shoulder. Do you like whisper anything to him as you like do this, or do you just channel the spell through him and like do you check to make sure he's cool with this?
Yeah. So you wanna breathe? Well, he's got options,
Yes.
but I guess we'll go with fire. You wanna breathe fire, man?
I'm like still like super pumped from
Yeah.
what I did before.
Hell
And
yes, hell
I
yes,
can't
you are.
believe I did it, so I'm like, I'm going with it. Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Do
All right,
it.
go ahead and make that roll. It's a save, right? Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh. So he takes half damage on a save.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So as the breath kind of comes through and like you run up and your hands on Elwarin's back, not his shoulder, sorry, and you're just channeling energy through, like it's coursing through your shoulder, through your relatively large but small compared to your ancestor's bicep, through your forearm and into your hand, and you just see this red kind of coursing through, and it hits Elwarin's back, and kind of you guys and or I guess
Sorry,
you can see this, or you can kind of see it. You see Elwarin's chest go red, and he just breathes out this fire blast in a cone in front of him. And the Manticore kind of sees Elwarin's chest get red, and it ducks a little bit, but you singe its wings, and it takes half damage. But it looked really sick. And all of the Feathergale Knights and Thorough, like, they're just clapping now. They're like, all right, I'm glad we hired you guys. This is great. The other guy is like finally like stabilized. He's no longer dying. That's why they aren't paying attention to him as much anymore. But he kind of he gives like a weak thumbs up. Because Savra's kind of explained to him what's happening. He just kind of throws a shaky thumbs up for this.
Yay.
He's like, still kind of dying here, but yeah.
There was much rejoicing.
Yeah. All right. I'm guessing that was your turn, right? Do you anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Cromwell.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up behind this Manticore. I guess I should say I'm gonna run up behind this Manticore.
Sure.
And I will just attempt to swing at it with my longsword.
Sure.
And I am going to use my Great Weapon Master, so.
You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is.
No. Oh.
Roll a D100 for me, good sir. Ooh, we got a high number this time.
But
Higher
who knows?
Worse.
Who knows? Crazier, I think. I think it just gets crazier as the numbers go up.
So as you swing, you see the fires kind of, as you're running up, you see these fires kind of envelop the area, and you're like, what the fuck? And you swing your sword, and you miss, and it hits the ground, and it's kind of shaking in your arm, and you now suffer confusion for a round.
Nice.
Yeah. You're panicking, because you're just like, how the fuck did he just breathe fire? He's like, you didn't see this being as far back as you were. Manticore was Nah, you're just panicked. You're like, how the fuck did that just happen? Because you don't know how the magic boy did that. You assume he cast some sort of spell through him, but you're like, how the fuck did that happen?
Elwarin doesn't breathe fire.
Yeah, you're like, wait, he's not part dragon.
Is now.
I guess so. Cool. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
So I'll explain confusion for you real quick. So you roll a d10 on the next round, and that'll determine how you can act accordingly. So
Okay.
when it's your turn, if it gets to you next turn, you'll roll a d10, and then we'll go from there. And it only lasts just this next round, and then you'll be fine for that. Elwarin, you are in melee combat with this Manticore. You have disadvantage on melee attacks. But you can disengage, obviously, with an action to move away. Or you can be a man.
Never trust the DM when
Yeah,
he
never
says
trust the
that.
DM. Never trust the DM when he says that. Yeah.
I've proved that enough already. So
True,
I'm gonna
true.
just, no, my question is from the beginning. How much time did like go by? Because I remember I had my Sapphire Strike at the beginning of the combat. Would that still be active?
How long does it last?
It's just up to 1 minute.
Is it a concentration spell?
Yeah.
Roll like 3. Roll 2. Sorry, roll 2. Constitution saving throws for me. Okay, you still have it for that one. Okay, so you lost it on the. So you don't have it anymore. You lost it on the last claw attack.
Okay. Well, then I'm as my.
1 second. You rolled a crit. Cool. No, you still have it. I like the save. I like the strength save. Like it just. Even after you got clawed, you're just so focused on like the adrenaline's pumping in you. You've got it for one more round.
Well, if that's the case, thanks to that spell, I can. My movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks,
Cool.
so I can move away without him attacking me, right?
That's fine. Yeah.
Poor useless.
Useless. I don't know how he'll fare with the strength saving throw. We'll find out, won't we?
Be fine.
Yeah, we'll find out.
So I'm just gonna go where, like, I'm out here.
Okay. Yeah, you can still see him.
Yeah.
So you will drop the Zephyr Strike after this turn because of
Yeah,
you
that's
lost concentration.
totally
but
fine.
It's just the adrenaline pump is keeping it going for right now.
That's perfect. I mean, that's all I needed from that spell. So, I'll use my longbow again from here.
Sure. That hits. Almost a crit.
Good lord.
Nice damage. Nice. It's not looking too good. Whoops. Alright. BigYin.
Right. I'm gonna run up to this thing in my spider form.
Okay.
Yes, it's still in range. So I'm gonna run up behind it,
You know, it'd be hilarious if you picked up the spider and ran away.
angrily clacking my claws at this thing, and I'm going to bite. I'm clacking my fangs at this thing, and I'm gonna bite it.
Okay.
2 damage.
That hits.
Ah, haha. And submit. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, it did the damage. 7 piercing plus 11 poison.
Okay. So 7.
Yeah, but it has to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
You're lucky. It just missed.
Yes.
So upon that, your spider form runs up to this manticore, skittering,
Hissing and clacking the whole
Yeah.
way.
and then you get up on it, and since you guys are about the same size, you just bite super hard down on its back, and as you bite, you just feel all of your poison damage just coursing through its body, and it slowly starts to weaken as it kind of like releases its final like roar, like super weak, and it collapses on the ground.
I would like. Wait, does this mean I get to do the whole? How do you want to do this?
That was how you did it.
Aww. Aww.
Next time.
Fine.
Next time.
Then at least once it falls to the ground, I
Yeah,
want
you
to
can
stand
swing.
on top of it,
Sure.
raise, and just kind of rear up on it, clacking my fangs, and then kind of
come
look
on.
around, seeing everything, and then I drop the
man,
form.
we had
So-
an epic moment and you ruined it.
So as you climb
and-
on top, as you climb on top, all of the Feathergale Spire, all the Feathergale Knights except for the Thurls are just completely horrified at what they just saw. They saw a giant spider that you turned into bite down on a manticore with like spiny everything all around it and like wings everywhere, and you just kill it in one bite. And they're like, what the literal fuck? And Thurl's just kind of looking at you with like renewed interest and like,
Well, I mean, we helped.
yeah, no, agree. But she's
look over.
yeah,
Look
it's-
over.
Yeah, she's just looking at the interaction, right? And she's just like,
Yeah.
the fuck am I watching here?
So then, as soon
then-
as I realized
yeah,
everyone's staring at me,
then you
I
downshift
drop the
down,
form.
and now you're on top of this manticore, right? With like with its like spines and its spikes kind of everywhere. And she's just like, why would you downshift there? Like you could have. And you just see her kind of shake her head. She's like, that was cool, but like, why would you stay on? And then as you're, so you should make a. How are you getting down? Maybe is a better question.
I'm 8 feet tall, so I mean, how much taller is the thing than me at this point? And I'm standing on top
You're
of
not 8 feet tall. Calm down. You're like 7'4", 7'6", somewhere in that range. You're not 8 feet tall.
it. I'm close enough to 8 feet tall.
He's Tinder 7 foot or 8 foot tall.
He's Tinder 8 feet tall. Correct. You're not wrong. Tinder 8 feet tall. Jesus Christ! Can't believe we made that reference to that to my show.
I'll make a dexterity check and just
No,
hop
that's
off.
fine. That's fine. You just slide down. You slide down its wings and kind of land. If you want to do something cool, you can make an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'll just kind of slide down on my feet, standing up, trying to make that acrobatics check just to try and be cool in the moment.
I would
and
love-
I will laugh if I fail miserably, and of course I fail miserably. I fall on my ass, and I'm like,
No.
I'll just kinda-
So I wanna paint a picture here, right?
Are you gonna make me roll for it?
No. I'm gonna paint a picture here. So, BigYin has now downshifted from his spider form, and he kind of sees everybody looking at him, and he kind of feels. I think he feels the adulation from Thurla, and she's like,
Finally doing something cool
Yeah.
in the fight.
and he's just like he's like, yes, this is my moment to shine, and he tries to slide down like you would like on a surfboard down a wave or down some water, and he's doing it fine, right? But he doesn't realize how fast he's going, and then as soon as he hits the ground before he realizes it, and then just kind of falls and does like a little like sideways like somersault, and then he looks up, and everybody's like, "You good? You good?"
That was a grand old time. Can we do it again?
Somersaulted to there. They're like, you do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Combat's over. So
I just
want
to cut in here. If you read the poison, the Manticore is actually not dead. It is paralyzed.
It's if it's saved. I thought. Oh, on a fail save.
No,
I thought it was on a successful one.
If the poison damage reduces the target to 0 point.
On a successful save.
No,
I thought it's based on.
It's a separate thing. If it saves, it takes half damage from poison.
Oh, okay. I guess it's not.
But
It's just it's paralyzed. Never mind.
It's paralyzed.
I thought it was dead. I apologize.
Yeah, so it's paralyzed. So if somebody, if you want to do the killing blow,
that's Ulrich.
So, actually, yeah, Ulrich, do you want to do it? Ulrich, this thing's not quite dead. It's almost there. Do you want to do it, or you mind if I do?
How can you attack?
No, you could, because like we're out of the turn order.
Yeah, we're out of turn order. It doesn't matter.
I'll pull out my.
Yeah.
Just grab the giant. I'll just grab my wooden staff and say, "This will do you a treatment," and I'll whack it. I'll just walk up to his head and whack it. With
Make an attack roll. You do have advantage. I would love if you missed you. That would be the cherry on top of all of this. You hit. Okay.
I use shillelagh.
That would have been great if you missed, but yeah, you hit.
So the staff glows a verdant green, and you kind of feel the wind shift around the staff a little bit. So I'm starting just to channel the wind energy, and I just bring it, and it's just a stab. I bring the butt down in a butt strike on the forehead of the Manticore, and you just hear this loud crack, and the thing falls dead.
Okay.
As the butt of the staff makes contact with the head of the Manticore.
Cool. Yeah. So while you guys are all doing the combat stuff, Lando is out and about, kind of getting all
checking the chests.
Yeah. So in all the chests, I'm just gonna say you did both of them just to save time. In both chests, you find a total of 70 gold pieces worth of stuff. Just you can feel free to convert that. And as you're up there, you also notice a bunch of like orc bodies and skulls kind of everywhere.
Yeah, back here.
Yeah, just in general, yeah. There. Yeah.
Oxes.
Yep. And I think that'll do it. It's pretty late. Apologies for the late, long session. Just wanted to kind of finish off this combat. But yeah, I think with that, we should be able to end it. Have a good night, everybody.